Now, hello. Today, we are Flyer and Ester here, and we're going to go over the Pokemon that we know so far. Uh, that's going to be in Scarlet and Violet. Both already revealed Pokemon, but also some leaked ones towards the end. So if you don't want to watch that once, we will give a disclaimer before. So we have a lot of very familiar Pokemon returning, but also a lot of new ones. Do you have any comments before we get into this?
Not much other than we are also not talking Hisuian Pokemon, which might be in the game. We'll maybe say something when we go through Sorwa, but we won't talk much about these Hisuian Pokemon because we don't know much about these Hisuian Pokemon themselves. Like Mo said, they've never been really revealed. We know the stats, we know the known Hisuian Pokemon move pool, but that's not enough to talk about the Pokemon. So
yeah, pretty much. Okay, well then let's get into this. The first Pokemon on our list is Venonat. I think Venonat is a very interesting Pokemon. It's quite similar
I'm super excited by Venonat.
Tangela, in its move pool, which is super cool. But it also has Compound Eyes.
Yeah, it's like Tangela without the very good stats, because you don't have the crazy defense Tangela has, but it probably doesn't even need it as much as Tangela needed. Because Tangela was very good in Dynamax. So Venonat doesn't have the great defenses, but Compound Eyes means he does a Sleep Powder, which is very close to 100% accurate. So we have basically another Spore in the format, other than the two little mushrooms. It's not even that slow.
It's not that slow, which is very nice. One very
it can function
thing is how if we're going to see the PLA sleep mechanics or not, because that's really going to impact the viability of it.
I think we just have regular sleep for multiple reasons.
I hope so.
There was a lot of discussion about that scene in a trailer where Girafarig moved while being asleep, but the consensus is that is just the screen not updating. So Girafarig wakes up and attacks, but the sleep thing doesn't go out as much. So we're probably going to have still normal sleep mechanics.
Yep. So
Venonat is shaping to be very good. We also didn't mention that it has Rage Powder.
Oh yeah, Rage Powder as well. So this is one of our redirectors, which is super cool.
This is literally just Tangela when Tangela is not around. It has a worse typing. Tangela resisted ground, Venonat doesn't. Venonat is weak to whatever Tangela was weak to and more.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's a problem. But if that thing that's super effective on you is asleep, it's not a problem. So
I think overall though, the stats are quite okay. They're not.
Yeah, with an Eviolite, this is bulky.
Yeah, for sure. What tier do you think this will be?
The typing is offensively bad.
Go on. It's a very bad offensive typing.
Don't complement each other, but you have Sludge Bomb.
Yeah, Sludge Bomb is good. Sludge Bomb is good.
I think this is going to be meta but low. Other stuff will be meta, both Venonat.
Yeah, I agree.
I think this is enough meta to go meta.
Yeah.
And plus, let's not forget, there's Terrastalize now.
Yeah,
so Venonat can change typing.
True, it can actually become a pretty good typing.
Oh, you know what move I just noticed it has? It has a Morning Sun.
Yeah, it has Morning Sun.
This is a great Pokemon.
It also has Curse, by the way, so you could do a Morning Sun Curse set.
That's an awkward set, but you can.
It is a physical attacker. This is a physical attacker, so.
True, it has more attack than special attack.
Yeah. So, Morning Sun Curse, let's go. I will run it sometime. Anyways, do you want to go on to the next one?
Yeah.
Next one is Diglett. I think
returning
Diglett...
one. Returning one. Is it the
first
it's a
returning one. And I think it's still going to be one of the fastest Pokemon outside of the super strong Pokemon. Like
Might be the fastest Pokemon in the metagame.
I
Unless
think
some
so.
new Pokemon gets in, it's probably going to be the fastest.
Yeah, except for like Sneasel and all of those, of course.
There might be, this is not confirmed, not even leaked, there might be Voltorb. Or is it confirmed?
Voltorb would be super cool, honestly. I haven't seen Voltorb, but if the Hisuian Pokemon are in, Voltorb will be in, so...
Yeah, it should be in the game. So Voltorb, is it faster than Diglett?
Yes, it's 100 speed, so would be faster.
Okay, so it might be faster than Diglett, but I think Diglett has way more going for than Voltorb.
Yeah, I agree.
So
because Voltorb doesn't even have Electro Web, so that's something. I think Diglett, like it will probably have a quite similar role to what it had in Sword and Shield. I don't think it will be meta defining.
No, it's definitely
I
good.
think it will be like a decent pick in draft.
For sure, it's going to be good. No, nothing more. It's too frail to be meta.
Yeah, like
doesn't have any defensive utility. It's just
so
fast.
Yeah, for sure. It's just fast.
Can even make use of Arena Trap because of how frail it is. So
yeah,
good.
Exactly. It needs to sash. I think it's niche, honestly. It's not a very good Pokemon.
Niche.
Maybe good.
I can agree with that. Does it have Icy Wind or is it only Alolan?
No Icy Wind. So it's very sad.
Yeah, so no speed control.
Yeah, no speed control except Bulldoze.
I probably appreciate the lack of Grookey, but it's still just Diglett.
Yeah. So niche or good?
No, I agree with niche.
Yeah. Next up is Meowth. I think Meowth is a very interesting Pokemon in draft, but I don't know what I think about it like in a regular metagame. It does have Fake Out with Technician, which is something.
Yeah, I think
but...
like there's not many Fake Outers. There will be a few. The fact is that all of the Fake Outers will probably be quite good. So
yeah,
that doesn't help. However, this is a 90 speed like Diglett that has speed control. Very likely, of course.
Yeah,
we saw the Icy Wind TM, so it should be like in the trailer they show it. So it's going to have Icy Wind. It's very fast. Can Fake Out.
Has a lot of useful support moves overall.
Yeah, it's an interesting Pokemon. I think it's either good or very high niche.
Yeah.
It could be good though. I think it could be good.
Yeah. I can't really see Meowth like rising up to the top though. It seems hard for it to do that.
No, it's too frail. It's a normal type.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't ever help.
I honestly think it's niche, but it really depends on the other Fake Outers. What do you think? Good or niche?
If it goes niche, it's above Diglett.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because it's still fast and frail. It's less frail. Same speed. Can use the speed.
Yeah.
It's a Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a Pokemon. Agreed.
That exists.
Yep. The next one is Psyduck. I think Psyduck is really interesting. But
Psyduck is the definition of good. It's not niche. Psyduck is just good.
Yeah, I agree.
It's never meta or meta-defining because it has the curse of being a water type, and there's not a single water type that is happy of being a water type because there are so many water types. But yeah, it's good. It can go for a cold mindset.
Yeah.
It can go for the Swiss Swim.
That's very true, honestly. We don't, by the looks of it, right now, we don't have either a Sunsetter or a Rainsetter in DPéC. So...
you're forgetting the Rainsetter and Sunsetter in DPéC. It's right there.
Of course, Riolo.
We do have the little doggy.
Yeah, very true. So
we'll get to that
see.
later.
Yeah, exactly. But
yeah, there is Rain and Sun.
Psyduck is very interesting of Pokemon, especially in draft. It's quite bulky.
Yeah, we got destroyed by Psyduck in draft.
Yeah, like the stats are pretty good. Has a nice speed here, although it would appreciate having above 60, I think. Pretty decent move pool overall, both supportive and offensive. Yawn is so good, and it has a couple other really nice moves.
Yeah, I think it has everything it ever wants to have. It's just let down by good stats, not amazing, and good typing, but not amazing.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Yeah,
I think okay, next one, because
this one is.
I think we have the first real Pokemon of the meta game.
Yeah, the next one is Growlithe, and I think this is meta defining, right?
This is meta defining. This is going to be the Intimidator everyone wants to use.
Yep.
There's
Since
no
Litten is
Litten,
not in the
very
game
likely.
anymore, so yeah, Growlithe is going to
quite
be the
bulky.
one.
It's the fire type. Probably might be the best fire type in the list.
That might be true, actually.
Giving a fast look. There's a few that are similar, but Growlithe
there's
just
not a lot of Intimidate overall, so
there's not as good as Growlithe. Growlithe also has Will-O-Wisp, Snarl, very strong fire type moves.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Morning Sun.
Oh yeah, it hurts Morning Sun.
It just works. It's just like Arcanine.
Yeah,
it's the original
it's
deck, and it's going to dominate it.
Yeah, I think Growlithe is going to be at the top of usage, honestly. Especially if we're going to see any like super strong physical attackers in the meta, this will be so useful. Wait,
a little spoiler: we will see the strong fire physical attackers in the meta game.
Yeah,
but that's for later.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think Growlithe is a 100% just meta defining, and no one can change that. I think, except Litten.
Except Litten, yeah.
Litten's.
Which even with Litten, Growlithe has its place because it's quite different from Litten. If Litten was like Incineroar or being bulky and slow, then no, but they're too different.
Yep, for sure. Wanna go to the next one?
Yeah.
Next one is Slowpoke. And I think this is like one of the better Trick Room setters we have so far.
Yeah, it cannot be taunted, right?
Yeah, it has Oblivious, so...
Yeah, so with the new item Cover Cloak, Slowpoke has basically guaranteed Trick Room.
Yeah, that's true.
You can only reverse the Trick Room or one hit KO it, which I don't think is possible. Maybe with very, very strong Dark Titan.
Yeah, that's very true. Like, I think Slowpoke looks really good as a Trick Room setter currently. Like, there's not a lot of Trick Room setters overall. There's no, like, Duskull, Spritzy, right?
There should not be Duskull, there should not be Spritzy.
Yeah.
We will go through Bronzor later.
Yeah, Bronzor is kind of too passive, I think.
Yeah, it's very passive. Yeah, there will be some new Trick Room setters that we'll see, but I think not as strong as Slowpoke.
Yep, for sure. Where would you place Slowpoke currently? I'd think either meta or good. What do you think?
I think it's another good one.
Yeah, that's fair. There will be a lot of good water types, generally. So I fully agree with that. Yeah, do you have any final comments on Slowpoke?
Mostly that the thing keeping Slowpoke down is having more attack and special attack and not being able to really use it. It's offensively non-existent, so...
Yeah, for sure.
Yawn is a quite offensive move in the end, but...
Yeah.
Even Psyduck has it, so... It's mostly Trick Room that gives Slowpoke the being good. And the bulk. Sure. The bulk is great.
Yeah, the bulk is great. Like, 90 HP is very good. Yeah. I think Slowpoke has a lot of stuff going for it. It has Yawn as well, right? Yeah, Yawn.
Yeah, it has Yawn.
Yawn is such a good support move. It has Slap.
It has Scald, which is quite much a support move.
Yeah, Scald is super good. Oh,
okay, next one.
This in Natex it actually has After You.
Oh,
but that's probably a tutor move from like Aurus or something.
More than tutor, it might be even just you know, an egg move. We have to see if it gets it. So
yeah,
After you could be great, like you set up Trick Room, then you after you like a very strong but not so slow offensive Pokemon, so
Yeah,
it can
exactly.
work.
Yeah. Anyways, next up is Magnemite. What do you think about this little boy? I think it will be quite strong, honestly.
Magnemite has always been the strong but not the strongest Pokemon.
Yeah, I agree.
It's also an incredible niche, which is slow, offensive steel type that is not physical.
Yeah. I think Magnemite
And
is
low electric
super cool in DPéC. Like 95 special attack is insane.
Yeah, I don't see many electric types, so it could have a very good, like it could very likely be meta or very, very good. Either way.
Unlike with Terra type, you could, I don't know if it's worth it, but you could always do like a flying Terra Magnemite.
You could, because you keep your 2 other stabs.
Yeah, exactly. So you could have like Terra Blast as well if you really want to.
Yeah, so you have effectively 3 stabs that are electric, steel, flying. I don't know how they pair with each other, but they're probably good.
I think flying is actually a pretty good add-on, as it.
Oh yeah, it is good. It usually lacks good moves.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Terra can help. I think the other Terra type that Magnemite can very much use is electric, because you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You don't lose the electric immunity, but you make it only a 2 times weakness. Yeah. You lose the fire weakness, and now you have a very, very strong electric type move.
Yeah, that's true. Like spamming Electro Web or something, or just Thunderbolt.
Discharge.
Oh yeah, Discharge.
You can set up a Discharge with like a ground type next to you. You're going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
You also have Analytic. If you can, like if you're outside of Trick Room, an Analytic Terra Life Orb Discharge is going to go through even resisted Pokemon.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think this Pokemon is looking really good. Not Electro Ball, Electro Web. Yeah, I think this Pokemon will just be really strong in the metagame overall. I don't think it will be meta-defining though, but meta.
Not meta-defining, probably meta. Yeah. We can put it in meta and maybe later if we want to move it, but it's probably going to stay there.
Yeah.
Below Venonat, I agree.
Yeah. Okay. Next one is Grimer. This is
very excited about this. Very excited about it.
Oh god, Grimer's stats are super interesting. This thing is
Grimer's great attack, great bulk, because the 50 defense and 50 special defense is average high, but 80 HP is just high.
Yeah, that's amazing. Really good coverage as well, honestly.
Yeah, you are slow, which is good because you can work in Trick Room.
Yeah, for sure.
And you have Gank Shot, which is a very strong move. You have Curse. You can go Curse again.
Oh, you have Curse? That's amazing.
Grimer does have Curse. Another thing I'm excited about is, like, Grimer is good. If we also have Grimer Alolan,
oh yeah,
that's better. That's way better because you have a better typing, and you have
Grimer
Gluttony.
Alola is amazing. Oh, Gluttony, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, if we have Grimer Alola, this is going to be so cool. Super cool Pokemon.
I think this is another very good Pokemon. It's hard to say if it's going to be meta.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it will be meta, honestly, but it's definitely very good.
Yeah, it's probably, if you you can put it in good as the best in the good tier right now.
Yeah, I agree. Do you have any last comments on Grimer? I personally think it will be a super cool Pokemon, but we'll have to see how it does. It will definitely be a super cool draft pick. That's all I know.
Yeah. Mostly that I want Grimer Alolan more than regular Grimer.
Yeah, same. That typing is truly amazing. Only a ground weakness, right?
Yeah, you only are weak to ground.
Yep, that sounds very good. We have another possible poison dark type later, right? With the Hisuian Saurian.
Hisuian? Sorry?
Yeah. Like if we have a Hisuian Quillfish. Yeah,
that's a poison dark.
Yeah, that one would be way too strong.
That's going to in the bigger boy tiers.
Yeah, the big boy tiers. Anyways, next up
Next
we
one
have
is Shelter.
Yeah, I think this one is bad.
Niche. Bad.
Niche?
I think it's niche.
Okay.
It's like a decent draft league pick.
Yeah,
mostly
that's
because
fair.
of the defense.
Oh yeah, it's very
It has something to do, I think.
true. It has 100 defense. Does it get Shell Smash? It does. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it
good.
does, but
The
I
attack
mean,
stats
yeah,
are...
it's niche. I think this is the definition of niche.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a very niche Pokemon. Good in draft.
I will put it as the last one in niche, though.
Yeah.
Of course.
Wait, I just need to check something. What multi-hit moves does this thing get? Does it get Rock Blast? Yeah.
It has Icicle Spear. It has Rock Blast.
So you could Terra into like something.
You can Terra Ice.
Yeah.
And skill link Icicle Spear.
Yeah.
Or
exactly.
you can Terra Rock. But you usually don't want to be a Rock type. So
yeah.
You didn't even want to be an Ice type. So
yeah.
That's just very unfortunate.
Yeah.
For Shelter.
I wish there was like a water type multi-hit move.
Water Shuriken or Surging Strikes.
Oh.
Make Shelter Surging Strikes.
Yeah, true.
That's going to be a
pretty
niche.
cool move pool. But yeah, this is niche for sure. Bottom of niche? What is that? She said.
Bottom. The other ones, I could see them using regular DPéC.
Yeah,
I can see use Shadow.
Oh, next one is super cool. Ghastly. What do you think about this?
Yeah, we're seeing Ghastly. I think Ghastly has the chance to be meta defining.
Yeah.
I think Ghastly really likes Terastalize.
Yeah, for sure.
Personally. Because you can Electric Terra with Levitate. And
that's very good.
Electric moves.
Yeah, that's very good. To be fair, it's already so frail that it dies to any moves.
That's true, but like, yeah. I mean, this is mostly to say that you can Terra into a lot of types. You can use
for sure.
Thunderbolt, you can use Giga Drain, Psychic, Fairy, it does Dazzling Beam.
Yeah.
So it enjoys a lot of different Terra types. It has a lot of coverage. And you have Will-O-Wisp.
Ghastly is super cool.
Don't.
Yeah, this move pool is honestly insane. I love it. Super cool Pokemon. I think this is meta defining.
Probably going to be maybe meta, maybe high meta. I don't know.
Yeah, because it all depends on like where we like draw the ban list pretty much for the first meta of Scarlet Violet.
Quite much. I mean, you can put it low meta defining, and then we adjust later.
Yeah, that's right. Next up is an interesting one. Drowsy.
Very hyped about Drowsy, because this is the second Trick Room setter that has a very high chance to set up Trick Room. Because you can inner focus, a mental herb, and you can set up Trick Room.
God, this special defense stat.
The special defense is very high. Defense is non-existence.
Yeah, for sure.
But you can make up with it with Calm Mind or Curse. It does both.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, it's very bulky.
Like. Does have Taunt, which is cool.
Yeah, it's a decent move pool.
Yeah, for sure.
It also has Thunder Wave if you want to use that.
That's nice.
It has Belly Drum if you're crazy.
That sounds very fun. I think this Pokemon will be awesome in draft, honestly.
Yeah, this is probably going to be good or niche.
Yeah.
I think it deserves the good because it's just Slowpoke without the water type.
Yeah, I agree. Where in good would you place it?
Put it below Slowpoke, sorry.
Yeah, that makes sense. The next one is Sneasel tier, right?
Yeah, Scyther is the definition of Sneasel tier.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever allow Cypher in DPéC. Like 500.
Yeah, because to contextualize the Sneasel tier, since we didn't talk about it, this is Pokemon that are very likely going to be banned at least at the start, because their base stats total is very, very high and doesn't really fit in the tier. Some of them, like in the Generation 8 DPéC, we had Pokemon like Tangela and Porygon that were then unbanned in the, let's call it, restricted rule set. But some of them, like Scyther, they're just too strong. 500 base stats is very high, and doesn't matter if you are a physical rock slide weak Pokemon, you're still 500 base stats. 110 attack
crazy.
and 105 speed is disgusting. And the book is awesome. Like 70
like,
HP, 80 defense, 80 speed, special defense.
Yeah, Cypher is just
in DPéC it's nearly a wall. So
yeah, exactly. And like Technician dual wing beat.
Yeah, it
and
cannot
just
work.
Terra into flying. That's going.
True, now it does Terra to ignore the typing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Cypher is insane. We Cypher will not be allowed. Pretty sure. Cypher is.
And the next one is
insane.
the exact opposite.
Okay, let me. Oh, yes.
We can now introduce the Snom tier.
Yes,
the Snom tier is the opposite. This is Pokemon that are allowed, but they're usually so bad that it's just a joke. Like they're bad Pokemon, like very bad Pokemon, but they feel like they have something they could do, but they can't.
Yeah.
While Pokemon like Magikarp and Snom, they just don't feel like they do anything. They have 5 moves, they're all bad.
Yeah.
And you just sit
Spell
there.
the moment.
They're funny, we love them, but they're just the Snom team. So that's it.
For sure. Yeah, but I don't think we have that much we need to say about Magikarp, really.
It's bad, it's a fish.
Yeah.
We can go on.
Yeah, Eevee. Eevee is pretty cool.
Eevee is the most Pokemon ever. It has the move pool, it has the ability, it has the stats.
Terra normal.
They just cannot use any of those.
Yeah.
Somehow decently. Adaptability is great. You get very strong normal type moves.
This
but
is what you run.
There's not a single good move type.
Yeah.
They removed the return. I don't think they're bringing it back.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, sad Pokemon. Probably low niche.
Protect last resort.
Yeah, you can go last resort, but that's just...
Yeah, pretty stupid.
You also get walled by Ghastly, which is sad to say.
Yeah, I don't think Eevee will be really pretty like good at all. I think it's either bad or niche.
I would say bad. I'm just sad to put it in bad because it has everything, but just so it doesn't fit anywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, this is the first introduction to bad, I think.
Yeah. Next up is Dratini. Dratini is pretty cool, I think. It has a really good supportive move pool.
Dratini has probably one of the best move pools in the game. It has
for sure.
Most of the supported ones, like Thunder Wave. It has most of the offensive ones. It can Dragon Dance, it can Agility. If you remember, I used it in Draft League.
Yeah.
And it was okay. Again, it's just niche. It doesn't
for sure.
do much that anyone ever needs.
Yeah. The stats are pretty good, honestly.
The stats are good, but they are just... I think they're good in the sense that they're all good, but none of them really shine. It's not fast. It doesn't get the 60 speed, but it's not slow. It's not bulky, because it has okay special defense, but then it's low HP and low defense. It's not very strong in offense, so yeah, it's just niche.
Yep.
It doesn't accomplish anything.
Is this a niche Pokemon?
Low niche, yeah.
Above or below Shelter?
Way below Shelter. I think you
fine.
could use Shelter a bit easier than Dratini.
Yeah, fair. Next up is like one of our first fake outers, except Meowth, and that's Pichu.
The second, Pichu. Pichu is probably good.
Which is so weird.
Or high niche, either good or high niche, because I think it's niche, because this is the definition of niche. You have bad stats,
I agree.
But you have Fake Out and Lightning Rod, which is a great niche to have.
Yeah, like this is amazing in draft, I think. But like Web, just amazing support overall. Nuzzle as well. Volt Switch if you want. Charm. Yeah, just a very good move pool for support, and Lightning Rod is also amazing. So
Yeah, and the bad stats are bad, but if you slap a focus session on that, you can ignore all the actually bad stats.
yeah, just
And
use
roll
this
with
60
it.
speed.
So yeah, this is niche.
High niche?
Maybe between Mel and Diglett.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Next swap, we actually have
Which-
another electric type.
So we start with Generation 2. And Marip, I checked it, it's just,
Sad.
it has the niche. Like,
Yeah,
yes,
it has
you
a
have
niche.
static.
It has static.
The special attack is good.
Yeah.
And the niche that it has is that it has Eerie Impulse, which is a
Oh.
move that not many Pokemon have. But that might not be that good without Dynamax.
Yeah, that's fair. It does have Electro Web as well, which is cool.
It does have Electro Web from a 35 speed though. So, you know, it's one of
well,
those like
fair.
Gastrodon that use Icy Wind to help the
Yeah.
others.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is probably again low niche.
Yeah, I agree. This Pokemon has some like draft stuff going for it, but it's not
Yeah.
a like high tier Pokemon.
Yeah.
Where
It does have a great
so-
shiny.
Yeah, the shiny is super cute. Where would you like to put it? I'd
I
say
think it's
somewhere
bottom
here.
niche.
Above
I think
Shelter.
it's worse than Dratini. I think it's
yeah,
worse
yeah,
than
yeah.
Dratini.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Next one is Hoppip, which I think is very interesting. Because Hoppip also has like the combo of Rage Powder, Sleep Powder, and also Pollen Puff, I believe? No, Pollen Puff. What move was I thinking about? Alright, Cotton Spore. Cotton Spore. So it has like Speed Control, Sleep, and Rage Powder, which is pretty good. But the stats are miserable. What do you think?
I'm trying to understand how it learns Rage Powder.
Okay.
Is it by... Okay, it's by level up, so it's going to have Rage Powder.
Yeah.
I think the best niche that Hoppip has is being a Chlorophyll speed controller and Sleep Powder.
That's fair. Yeah.
So it's very, very fast with Chlorophyll. If some teams will ever exist, this is going to be a good Pokemon for them. It's
Yeah,
very
I agree.
frail. But like, did you know, this is an extremely weird fun fact, that Jumpluff had a niche in VGC in
Okay.
Generation 4 in teams with Groudon. Because it
That's
would
so
just go
funny.
Chlorophyll Sleep Powder.
That's so funny. That's lovely.
So yeah, but I think this is the definition of a niche.
Yeah, absolutely.
It fits in one type of teams sometimes if you can pull it off.
Yeah.
However, Rage Powder is
Yeah, Rage Powder is good. I think
like,
this
is
will
it
be a
actually good
draft.
when you die from any attack?
Yeah, that's fair. It's a good draft pick. I think. Perhaps.
Yeah, I think this can be niche with Diglett and friends.
Yeah. Queen Shelter and Diglett, maybe?
Probably, yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. Next one is Nom tier, I
Bad,
think. We have
bad,
Sunkern.
bad.
Bad? What does Sunkern do?
Nothing. It has 30 in every stat
Yeah, but why not Snom tier?
because it does have a lot of moves. So like,
Okay, I guess
it
that's
feels
fair.
like
It does have
it
a
feels
lot
like
of
it
moves.
can Chlorophyll and Morting Sun and try to sweep,
no.
but you
Oh,
cannot
no.
go fast. You cannot hit. Like it has Earth Power. It has a lot of great moves. There are many Pokemon that wish they had this move pool,
That's so weird.
but the stats are disgusting. It's nothing. It's
Yeah.
bad. Like I see Snom tier as Pokemon that I like. They're cute. They're let down by the move pool. They do nothing.
Okay.
But they do
That makes
nothing.
sense.
Sunkern does
Okay.
nothing good. It's another, just another thing.
It does something, but not anything good. That makes sense. Okay, so Sunkern into low bad tier. Very interesting.
Yeah, I think Sunkern will be the worst Pokemon in this
Yeah.
tier list.
Yeah, for sure. Next up is Wooper. Wooper was very good in small powers, but I don't think Wooper will be good here because those stats are very bad.
Yeah, Wooper is bad.
Mostly
because of the
200. Yeah.
Just like Sunker. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
This is another Sunker.
Yeah.
But it's better than Sunker because it can do something sometimes.
For sure. Yeah, I personally love Wooper. But yeah, Wooper is not. Yeah. We have the Paldean sprite, but this is meant to be normal.
Yeah, I'm just lazy, and that's what was on the Cerebi list, so I just say that.
Yeah. I think Wooper could be a interesting low tier draft pick, perhaps, but it's probably not going to do anything. Next one is Sneasel tier, I think.
Yeah, this is Sneasel tier. It has 405 base stats.
Yeah.
Which is sad. I think this Pokemon is great and I wish I could use it.
Yeah, for sure.
But it makes sense. This is everything.
Yeah, this is like the ultimate prankster Pokemon.
It's not only the ultimate prankster Pokemon because of Prankster Tailwind, which we never had in DPéC, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the first Prankster Tailwind. You have Prankster Tailwind, Prankster Taunt, Thunder Wave.
Quash?
No, sorry?
You have Quash as well.
Quash? Are you serious?
Yeah, it has Quash.
This is disgusting. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and you have like 85 in both attacking stats. And
91 speed.
It's pretty stupid. I think this Pokemon is going to be so cool when we finally allow it in some kind of metagame later on.
Yeah, this is too strong. It has Calm Mind, and
yeah, this thing has so many cool moves.
At least it doesn't have Nasty Plot. If this had Nasty Plot, you can Nasty Plot once and when it KO most of the metagame problems.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this Pokemon is super, super scary and I love it. Like it has so many good tools. It also has like Snarl and such, if you really want it. Like it's super fast, so...
Yeah, it also has Parry Song.
Yeah, Parry Song as well. Yeah, this Pokemon is so cool. It could also be like a weather setter with Rain Dance on a sunny day.
That's true, so it's another YOLO.
Yeah, this is really good, honestly. Because you can both use like weather if you need to, but you can also set up Tailwind. Yeah, I think Murkrow is super cool. I'm super looking forward to when it gets allowed.
Talking about Sneasel tiers.
Yeah, we have another one, right?
Mischievous.
Yeah,
we have like
super cool.
Mischievous is great.
Yeah, like these stats are insane.
This time, this is like you remember when I said the gas leak with Terra Electric?
Yep.
This can actually do it and with very good results.
Yeah, like these stats are insane. What's the BSB?
85 special attack, 85 special defense, and 85 speed. And HP and defense are not bad, so...
Yeah, exactly.
This is bulky and strong. And you have Nasty Plot.
The is amazing.
Nasty Plot, Will-O-Wisp, Thunder Wave, Taunt, I said Will-O-Wisp again. Trick Room, if you want, but you don't really use Trick Room with Mischievous. Just has everything.
This Pokemon is so cool. I love it.
You also have Icy Wind.
It has
Inferno. Why?
Very good question. This thing has Nasty Plots, by the way.
Yeah, it has Nasty Plot, I said it.
This
can snap with very, very...
Yeah,
there's Kill Swap if you want to trade Levitate with something.
Ooh, that's very cool. Ice Wind for speed control.
Yeah, this is too strong again.
Yeah. What's the BST of this thing? 435.
BST is 435. Yeah, this is great. Like, Mischievous was, I think, overused in Generation 2.
That's insane.
This is the kind of Pokemon we are talking about here.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Insane. Let's continue down Sneasel tier.
This is actually a new addition to Sneasel tier.
Yeah, for sure.
Completely new, in the sense that it never had an evolution and it will now.
Yeah, super cool. Girafarig is very interesting.
I don't think you need an evolution.
Yep. It has in your focus.
It has Inner Focus and Subseeper if you want to go offensive.
These
You have
stats are insane.
Yeah, it doesn't have a bad stat.
Yeah, these are like, it's super bulky, super offensive, super fast.
This is just like Cider. It's the second higher BST right now.
We will never
after
get to use
Scyther.
this thing, which is super sad.
Probably not. It's probably going in the Scyther, Corsola, Galar kind of
Yeah, this move pool is also very, very good, so...
You also have Nasty Plot, again.
Oh, of course.
Nasty Plot from a 90 special attack
Or
is
Coal Mine.
never good.
Coal Mine.
Can also Coal Mine to become... Because, you are bulky enough. You can become even more bulky.
Exactly.
Yeah, it has all the moves it wants.
Yeah, this Pokemon is crazy.
Not much to say.
Next one is not that strong.
Wait. I'd like to skip the next one to go to the next Sneasel tier. Because, 3 in a row, I like it. Which is Sneasel,
That makes sense.
just after Pineco.
Yeah, next one is actually Sneasel. The Sneasel is also very busted. It has 115 speed, right?
115 speed, 95 attack, and
Inner Focus.
pretty much okay bulk for the tier.
Yeah, for sure. Like Fake Out, Icy Wind, Triple Axle.
Triple Axle is defensive.
Does it have knockoff?
It doesn't have knockoff. It used to have knockoff. It doesn't in in Sword and Shield.
Okay, good. Yeah, it has a very good move pool. Does it have Sword Stance? Yeah, it does. Of course it does.
Yeah, it definitely has.
Yeah, and Taunt if you want that. Yeah.
And you can
Sneasel is also
Terastallize.
insane. Yeah, of course.
So the bad typing disappears, man.
Yeah.
What you will do, I really don't know. Probably pure dark.
Yeah, I think so. This
Another
Pokemon is also
Pokemon I'd
insane.
like to talk very quickly, which is Sneasler. Now wait,
Oh, yeah.
no, there's Sneasel Izui,
Yeah.
which is Fight Poison,
Oh.
and
That's
that's,
very
an amazing typing. This is basically taking Sneasel, which is banned, and making it more banned.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, just a little. We weren't going to talk about Izui and Pokemon, but this one is not going to be in the list anyway. So
Yeah. This one looks very strong overall. Yeah, I like this.
okay, we can now go back to very bad Pokemon that no one likes.
Yeah. Next one is Pineco, right?
Yeah, Pineco as it's great in
Pineco is-
singles
Yeah, but not here.
because it's built to be great in singles, but here it's nothing. You have great defense. The only thing I can see Pineco do is if Body Press goes through and it gets access to Body Press.
Oh, yeah.
Because you
that's
can
true.
Iron Defense Body Press and be pretty good. And you can
Yeah, this
Terastallize
thing is
into a
nice.
good type.
Oh, true, actually. Yeah, with Terra, this could actually work.
Yeah. But you also could want to use the Terra type on a good Pokemon, so
Yeah.
I think this is bad. This
In
goes
draft,
into
though.
bad.
In draft,
In draft, if it gets Body Press, it makes sense to be
it
drafted.
has solid
If
niche.
it doesn't get Body Press,
It does have String Shot, which is pretty cool.
it has String Shot, Struggle Bug, but like you will see a lot of other Pokemon that has them
Yeah, fair.
that are not Pineco.
Is it neat
The only
or
thing
bad?
I think this is bad. Overcoat helps.
Overcoat is
but
cool. I don't think it matters that much, though.
Yeah, it helps you when you're doing something. When you're just sitting and hoping to die, it doesn't.
Yeah. So, high bad?
Low bad. Like, probably, after Sunken.
Wait, really? Is it that?
No, I mean, no, above Sunken. Between Sunken and Wooper.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The reason is that I could see why you would want Wooper in a scenario because it has moves like Eerie Impulse and Yawn.
Yeah.
Pineapple doesn't even have the niche support to
that's right.
accomplish stuff. So, just decided Pokemon that I like.
Yep. Next one is Teddiursa. And this one is pretty cool, I think. 80 attack. That's not bad.
90 attack is good. The bad thing
Quick feet.
is that it doesn't have guts.
Yeah.
If it has guts, this is a good Pokemon.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You're just a slightly bulky Pokemon with slightly good attack with
Amazing
non-good
move pool, honestly.
typing.
Amazing.
The fact is, it probably also needs Terastalize to work, because
Yeah.
you either use Double Edge as stab, which
Yeah.
chunks you a lot, and you don't want to be chunked when you're a bulky attacker.
Yeah. Honestly,
Probably
this
if you go
move
like, yeah, you can go fighting type, Terastalize, and close combat.
yeah.
That can work.
Close combat. That's
It has bulk up and curse. You have Yawn and Taunt.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's okay. I think it is low-ish.
Yeah. I like this.
I don't want to put it in bad.
Yeah, this is definitely a niche Pokemon. I think above Marie.
Probably, yeah. You have something to do at least.
Yeah,
sometimes.
exactly. I think this like solid B tier in draft because it deals a lot of damage, kinda, and has good.
Yeah, the damage is what saves the deals.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, I think it's like Stuffball.
Yeah.
What's
Next
the
one is pretty
comparison
cool, I think.
with Stuffball stats? It actually has more attack than Stuffball. More bulk. No, less
Yeah.
bulk actually, but very
Oh.
close.
And it's
Yeah, you only have
slower.
more attack, and you can make up for being slow with Quick Feet.
Yeah, exactly. It's decent.
It's okay. I think it can work sometimes.
Next one is pretty cool, I think. Houndour. Or is that Houndoom? Or Houndour?
Houndour. I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, Houndour. This one is pretty cool. It's
This is interesting.
pretty
It's an
good.
offensive fire type, dark fire type.
Yeah.
You have Flash Fire,
Yeah, exactly.
which I think walls like Grow Light, which is meta defining.
Yeah, true.
It has that going for. You have good offensive move pool. You have Nasty Plot, so you can Nasty Plot and then
That's
hit Wave,
very cool.
for example.
Yeah. That's very nice.
You have the typical Will-O-Wisp Taunt.
Yeah, pretty good like supportive move pool overall. I like it. Roar could probably be quite useful in this no max meta. Yes.
Roar can be useful, but probably not on Hundur. Like I'd see it in
Yeah,
Grow
that's
Light. On Grow Light,
Yeah, that's
not
fair.
on Hundur.
True.
See, I think this is good. We're finally going back to
Roleplay
good
is cool.
role play.
Yeah, it copies the ability to the
Oh,
Pokemon next to you.
with the target, so you can also copy the opponent's ability.
Oh yeah, true. It's an interesting ability.
You could use it like in draft if you want to do some
Yeah,
weird
exactly. Do
strategy.
some stupid shit.
Yeah.
I like this Pokemon. I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it's another good addition to the good tier.
Yeah.
It's also a fire type, which is usually a very good trait to be because there are not many good fire types.
Yeah. Where above Grimer or below Grimer?
No, below Grimer.
That makes sense. Fanpy. Fanpy is pretty bad. Oh,
I thought it was
was
bad.
higher than I thought.
It has a very high HP,
Oh yeah,
but attack and defense are bad. I mean, not
Yeah.
bad, but not what it wants.
Yeah.
It
That's
sadly
cursed.
doesn't have iron defense, so even if it gets body press, it's not going to abuse it.
Yeah, that's curse, which is cool.
Yeah, you're kind of you only can go curse offensive.
Yeah.
The move pool doesn't help. You have a lot of great choices like Ice Shard, the knockoff, Play Rough, but I think they only work if you have a lot of offensive present, which Fampi doesn't.
Yeah, for sure. It's a low tier Pokemon, but I think it could be useful in draft.
But I think this is bad. I don't think
Yeah.
it's niche.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Like the stats doesn't really help it that much, so
Yeah,
I
it's
can
just
totally see
it's
that.
just like Eevee.
Yeah.
You kind of
sure.
have everything, but you also don't have anything.
Yeah. Where do you think we put it?
Above Eevee.
That makes sense.
I think this is better than Eevee just because it has a typing that
Yeah.
does things.
Yeah, that's fair. I think the next one is in a very similar position. And that's Larvitar.
Yeah. You have Guts, but you also have a disgusting typing.
Yeah, which you can tear out.
You can't tear out of it.
Like
I can see. I really don't know what you would tear type into.
perhaps rock,
Although-
just to get some super power.
Oh yeah, probably maybe mono ground though, even other than dark.
That's fair. What ground moves?
You think you can Dragon Dance and then spam Earthquake? That can
Ooh.
work. Like you do have Dragon Dance.
Yeah, that's actually an option. I like that.
Doesn't have much support, so that's the only thing you can do. That's very
Yeah.
straightforward. Yes, Snarl. That good for
That's
you,
pretty cool.
yes.
Yeah.
I think this is niche. I can
Yeah.
see it be better than my Rip and Teddiursa.
Yeah. Where in niche would you say? Probably lower niche.
Yeah, I think just above my Rip and Teddiursa. Like
Yeah.
Dratini can Dragon Dance without terastallizing.
Yeah.
Larvitar is like Larvitar needs Guts, otherwise it's not making any damage.
Yeah. Exactly. Wingull is pretty cool. I think Wingull, it's super fast, and who knows, maybe it gets Tailwind this generation.
How does it get Tailwind? Let me do the research. You can talk about Wingull if you want.
Yeah, but because like I wish Wingull actually got Drizzle, because if it had Drizzle, I think it would be super high.
Yeah, with Drizzle you have a reason to exist.
Yeah, exactly. But without Drizzle, I think it's like best at niche Pokemon. It does have like decent damage output, but the only speed control is Icy Wind, which is not the best. Let's see what other moves it actually gets.
Okay, Tailwind was not an egg move, so we don't know if it's going to have it.
Yeah, okay, that's sad. Some other moves that yes is like U-turn, which could be quite useful. You just pivot in and out.
Flip turn.
Oh, it gets flip turn. Okay, that's better.
Does it get flip turn?
Perhaps. Let me check.
No, I think it does.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. You only have U-turn.
That's
Yeah,
sad.
Wingull is just like Pelipper without the rain, so it's
Yeah, pretty
bad.
much. It does have soak, but no.
Yeah.
It
I'm
has
scared
a
this
high
goes into
speed.
bad.
High speed.
Yeah, it's just an icy wind machine.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
I think
also,
it's
if you fake out, like I'm pretty sure, fake out from Technician Mel, it's if not 50%, very
Yeah.
close.
Yep, for sure. Niche, right?
Low niche though.
Yeah, low
Like
niche.
it's too specific of a niche to be interesting.
Between Teddiursa and Mareep?
Probably, yeah. I think
Yeah.
Mareep could just go to bed at this point.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Mareep is not that good. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
but-
Fake out from Technician Mel is at minimum a 60%.
Oh god, that's amazing. I love it. That's amazing.
Next Pokemon is Ralts.
Yeah, Ralts is probably very.
Ralts is sadly extremely bad.
Yeah,
There's
it's
nothing.
just so.
You have Trick
frustrating.
Room. Like the
Yeah.
the only time Ralts has ever had niche, if you remember, was in the cup with the very low base,
Small
the double
powers. Small powers.
low powers, because
Small
it was the
powers.
only Pokemon with Trick Room.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the only thing it has ever done in existence. This is
Yeah,
bad.
28, 25, 35 bulk is.
This is
so
Sankar's
bad.
levels.
Yeah, this
This
is
is
Sankar
Sankar
levels. I almost. No, this is not Snomp here. This is bad. What do you think?
Sorry, what did you say?
What do you think? Is it like around Sunkern or is it Snomp here? I think it's around Sunkern.
No, it's Sankar. It's with Sankar because it has a lot of moves.
Yeah, that's fair.
To me, Snom tiers is those dudes that have 5 moves.
Yeah, let's place it here then. To be fair, Snom does have a very move pool overall. Kinda. okay, never mind.
No, it's not a move.
It's a bad move pool. It's a bad move pool.
The highest base power it has is Facade.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
No, wait, that's Backbuzz. That's crazy. Wow.
That's cool. Shall we go on?
Yep, with the Mushroom.
The Mushroom. Ooh, Shroomish is such a cool Pokemon, and I wish it had like the stuff that Breloom has. For example, like Ignition, maybe Mach Punch, better typing.
You are slow. You're definitely
you're very slow. 35.
You can Quick Fit.
Yeah, I guess.
You can Flame Orb, Quick Fit, and you have a decently fast Spore. Let's see what speed you get.
Yeah, sports good. Cool.
Okay, max speed Shroomish is... Oh wait, this is level 100. Max speed Shroomish is 95, so you get close to 150 with Quick Fit.
Okay, that's not too bad. Be interesting.
It's definitely better than like Scarf Among Us.
Yeah, for sure.
And you have Spore. You have Great Bulk. You can both Quick Fit and Poison you. Maybe. It is definitely a good niche Pokemon.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Spore is always going to be a niche.
Yeah. The offensive move pool is bad. I'm pretty sure. Check.
Yeah, you can just Energy Ball. Or you can Swords Dance Drain Punch.
Oh my god.
From your 40 attack.
Yeah, let's do that. Shroomish gets such a glow up when it evolves.
Yeah. However, if you want Spore with Breloom, you have to evolve Shroomish at level like 54 or something like that.
Yeah. Where do we place this little mushroom boy?
I think you can't put in bed a Pokemon with Spore.
Yeah, for sure.
This Spore is a niche with Larvitar.
Yeah. Around here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Next one is very interesting as well.
Next one is very bad.
Yeah, it's very bad.
You know when we say this is a Pokemon that exists?
Yeah.
This only exists half of the turns.
Yeah. Slack off.
Slackot is trash.
Yeah, it doesn't have the positives of slacking, where the BST is amazing.
No, yeah. You're slow and he's mediocre.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not worth it. Like 60 attack. Yeah, I don't know. That's a pretty good move pool, to be fair, but yeah, I don't think it can use it.
If it had like 90 attack, maybe.
Yeah.
It could work with Coughing.
Yeah.
If Coughing is in the game, which we don't even know.
Yeah.
But it doesn't even have a good attacking side. You don't have Sword Stance to back it up. Oh.
Yeah.
Bad. It is just bad. It's probably worse than Rolls.
Yeah. Which is very sad. So, between Rolls and Sunkern, maybe?
Yeah, Sunkern just deserves to be in the end. Like,
yeah.
It has to cry.
Yeah. There's no Pokemon worse than Sunkern. I hope.
Okay, we have done a huge jump in the bad tiers, but we're finally going back to the, I think, meta-defining tier.
You do? With Makuhita?
It does have bad stats, actually, but you have, like...
BST.
Yeah, the BST is low, but it's probably made low by the special attack being abysmal. Like fair. 20 special attack doesn't exist, 25 speed. Defense and special defense are low, but are kind of compensated by the HP. So you can probably slap in if you like a Makuhita and be decently bulky.
Yeah, that's fair.
Plus you have Guts.
Yeah, true.
Which makes you very strong. You have Fake Out. You have Close Combat. Rock Slide. Poison Jab. Mech Punch. Bullet Punch maybe. Bullet Punch, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is a good, like, just like Hariyama, it's going to be, I think, very good in Scarlet and Violet.
How strong
is going to work.
What's Hariyama's? Also pretty trash. Okay. Good at
Yeah, Oyama is just like Makuita. A very
Yeah.
high HP, very high attack. That's it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Doesn't exist.
I don't think you
Yeah.
could say meta define.
Yeah, actually, I thought it had better stats, honestly.
Yeah.
But I think it's still going to be good. You
Yeah.
have Fake Out, and this is the first Fake Out user that works in Trick Room.
Yeah. This is definitely like good tier, I think. Where?
Very high good tier if it's good tier.
Where
I
is
think-
good tier?
I think it's the top of good tier.
That's fair. For a Pokemon with so
I-
bad stats, like
Yeah,
low
It makes
BC
up
rather,
a
it has a very
yeah.
good move pool.
It has a good stat distribution.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
saves by that. Also, it has the attack is quite bad, but you have guts and you have close combat, which is very high power. So
Yeah, for sure.
it can use the attack very good.
Yeah.
I think Makuita can work very easily.
That's fair. Next up is Azurill, and
Ah.
this is either bad or niche.
This is just bad. Like
Yeah,
the only
And
niche
we-
he does is Belly Drum,
Right.
which you can't pull it off, and you're still
Yeah.
not going to do much damage because you don't have Water Snap. You're not like
Yeah.
a Sumeru that you can Aqua Jet.
you
You have
Terra,
quick attack.
you Terra.
You can Terra type now. Yeah, that's true. I still
God.
don't think it's good.
I will try it.
Many will try it, but I doubt
Yeah.
it can work. Like,
I think it could
Uh.
be something in draft.
it's a Pokemon.
It's a Pokemon indeed. Bad tier.
You can put it high, bad. I'll give you that.
Hi, bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now, talking about
This one is
Pokemon that
cool.
randomly double their attack,
Text that.
we have the Pokemon that randomly double its attack.
Yeah, this one is super cool. Honestly, I like this one a lot.
Meditite, I think there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, for sure. This one has fake out, right? Yeah.
That's Fake Out. That's like,
And Knock
I
Punch?
was making some stat comparison with Rufflet,
Hmm.
and you don't hit as strong as Rufflet, because Rufflet has 83 attack and Hustle. With pure power, 40 attack, you get quite close to Rufflet damage output.
Yeah.
However, Meditite doesn't want Dynamax because you have High Jump Kick.
Yeah.
Which is 130 base power, which is very, very strong. So it means outside of Dynamax, Meditite hits harder than the Rufflet.
Yeah.
Additionally, you're not just a click High Jump Kick machine, but you have Fake Out,
Yeah, Bullet
which is
Punch
an
as
amazing
well,
move.
which is very cool.
Fake Out, Bullet Punch. You can bulk up Drain Punch if you want.
Oh god, that's funny. Yeah, I think this
And
Pokemon
yeah, I
is super
think-
cool.
Yeah, this is an all-around very good Pokemon that could very easily be meta defining.
Yeah, I think it's least meta. Definitely.
Yeah,
Like,
it does
this
have.
Pokemon
the-
has a lot of power.
Yeah, it has a lot of power. Also, a lot of flaws. Like a
Yeah.
Jump Kick doesn't. You can just
Sure.
kill yourself with a
Yeah,
Jump Kick if
which
you
is
go into a
crazy.
Protect or a Ghastly. You do have Quick Guard
Oh, that's pretty cool.
and a Feint, so it makes up for that with a good support move pool.
Yeah.
And
that
fighting
makes sense.
types are always great, and this is probably the best fighting type we have seen so far. Is it
I
the
think
only
so,
fighting type
yeah.
we've seen?
Makuhita.
Oh, Makuhita, yeah. This is probably way better than Makuhita. I think this is meta, at least, if not meta defining.
Where in meta?
Top
High
meta.
meta? Yeah, makes sense. Oh, and next one is so funny. Numo. I love this little boy. Does it have
It's a
anything
cute
to do
Pokemon.
with Simple?
Yeah, that's sad. If you have Curse.
Oh, true. Curse. Nothing else. Amnesia, let's go.
Absolutely nothing. Amnesia. Does it have Iron Defense? Oh, if it had Iron Defense.
Yeah. Howl, let's go. Okay, yeah.
Wait, it has Growth.
Wait, what?
Let me check how it learns growth. Because that could
be
go from
insane.
Yeah, that could go from Namel is a funny dude to Namel gets a plus what? Because it
Plus 4. Plus 4 in some.
plus 4 just like that in both attack and special attack.
Does this thing have eruption? No, so sad.
You still probably have heat wave. You
Yeah,
have,
you do.
lava plume.
Not headbutt. Heat wave.
What move am I checking? Oh yeah, growth.
Yeah. This is so fun.
Okay, growth is an egg move.
Oh, that's so cool.
I have to check how it learns it though. Wait.
Having growth Numo could be so cool. Trick Room. Like the attack stats are not bad. Just very funny. You could also Terra into like your fire gun. Oh,
It's in the game.
it is.
It comes from Skid though.
That's amazing.
So Namel does get growth in this game.
I love that. Oh god, that's going
This
to be
changes
so fun.
absolutely everything.
Yes.
You can Rage Powder growth
Yes. Okay, this
and then
is
just
so fun.
spam Heat Wave.
Where do we put this? Here, Whites.
Because you're still
good, right?
Namel. You can
Yeah, you're
you can
still Namel.
Terrastalize. Fuck it,
Yeah.
you can Terrastalize.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should swear, but you're probably inside of the video enough that it doesn't matter. So who cares?
This is our
can-
new Woobat. Changed my mind.
Yeah, this is kind of like Woo, but without the speed boost. But it
Yeah.
works in Trick Room.
Interesting. Okay. Where do we put Numo?
I think this goes high niche because
Yeah.
getting plus 4 is great, but you have to pull it off, and we
Exactly.
still have to understand if it works.
Yeah. You need
Like
Sun.
in theory, this is a powerhouse.
Yeah. You need Sun to pull this off, which is sad.
Wait, oh yeah, you need to be in Sun, of course.
Yeah. Which makes it even worse, but yeah.
I mean, even outside of Sun, you still get a plus 2 in both stats.
Yeah, fair. And that's pretty.
That's not bad.
Let's go on to the next one, which is Cacnea. Cacnea has amazing attack stats from what I remember. Yeah, 85 in both attacks.
Yeah, it's kind of a glass cannon,
Yeah.
but it's slow.
Yeah, this is a Trick Room Pokemon.
This is a Trick Room Pokemon, but
It does have nasty plot, which is cool. And Sword Stance.
I think the best you can do with Katnia is Bright Power Sand Veil and hope you don't get hit.
Oh no, Esther, no.
I have to say it, I'm sorry, but it does have Sand Veil.
Oh no.
And it does really work.
And then you spam Swagger as well. And Sand Attack.
Why would you spam Sand? I don't think that's what you're supposed to do.
What do you mean? I don't see the issue.
That's crazy.
No, spams Poison Sting.
It also has growth.
Oh, that's cool. Like for a mixed set, that could work.
Yeah, it can make mixed.
It also has
yeah,
Water Absorb, which is cool.
It also has Water Absorb. It's not Storm Drain.
Yeah.
That's a bit worse, but it's still Water Absorb.
Yeah. Plural. This one is pretty good.
I think there's another niche Pokemon.
Yeah. High niche.
The book really keeps it back.
Yeah.
Mid niche maybe.
Yeah.
Probably still high niche. No. Sand Valley is disgusting. Sand Valley.
Yeah.
Very, very bad. Put it below Pichu.
Below Pichu.
I
Yeah, that
think
makes
Pichu
sense.
has more reliable things to do that hoping you don't get hit by Sand Veil.
Yeah, that makes sense. Swablu. Swablu is such an interesting Pokemon, but it continues to disappoint me. What do you think about it?
It's decently bulky. 45 HP is bad. It mostly works because it has a lot of support. You can Tailwind.
Yeah.
The problem is that you don't really use the Tailwind. Swablu doesn't have much more to do after using Tailwind.
Yeah.
But it's Tailwind, and we shouldn't really underestimate the idea of Tailwind, especially in draft, because it. These are restricted decks, so we don't have many Pokemon. So we won't have many Pokemon with Tailwind. So this is probably going to be niche.
For sure. Yeah. I think it's. Is it like mid niche maybe?
Yeah. This is above Hoppip.
Yeah, above Hoppip. Next one is also pretty funny. Snorunt.
Yeah, this is the other. Like, this is the definition of niche.
Yeah, this Pokemon is pretty cool though. Like Inner Focus, Scarf, Icy Wind, or something.
Yeah, that's the thing it does.
Yeah. It's pretty
There's
cool
really
speed
not much
control,
else to say.
but yeah,
That's
doesn't
just
do
it.
yeah. You could also run Moody if you're funny.
Yeah, I think this is another niche.
Like protects.
Probably
sub.
lower niche.
What do you mean? This is the set. And
Did you put substitute with Choice Curve?
this is supposed to be this. This is the set.
This is the Moody set.
Yes, the Moody set. Something like this. And I don't know what. Toxic. Endure. Let's go.
I think if you were to do this, you would swap Ice Beam for Terra Blast.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then have like
cool typing.
Steel Terra type or something defensively useful.
Yeah. You could also go like this, I think. No. Just like that, because I think Endure actually stacks with Protect's counter, like the.
It also has Disable, which
That's
is
cool.
what like Goralier usually runs in singles.
Yeah, this is a cool set, but it's not.
We're talking too much about Snow, don't I think?
Yeah, I think so as well. Mid niche, right?
Yeah, it's a very specific niche, but he just does it too well.
Yeah. Where do you think you place it?
Around Swablu.
Makes sense.
Like, this is the area of the one-trick ponies to just do it very well.
Yeah, I just realized that we don't have Thumb tier on the graphic anymore.
No,
There we go.
Magikarp.
It's on again. Okay, there we go. Next up is Bagon, and I think Bagon is going to be just as bad as in Sword and Shield. Like,
Yeah,
it has
it's
Dragon Dance, I
It's
think.
useless. Yeah, sorry?
It has Dragon Dance.
You have Dragon Dance. The problem is that you're competing with many Dragon types with Dragon Dance.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just better than you. Or in general, they're all not even that great by themselves.
For sure.
So.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I think the coolest thing about Bagon could be having Sheer Force.
Yeah,
But you don't have the moves or the stats combined to use Sheer Force. If you had 75 special attack instead of attack, it could go very well with Sheer Force, but you don't. So this is high bad, I think.
Yeah, high bad. Makes sense. Next up, we have Starly, which I think is a pretty cool Pokemon. It was a menace in the small powers metagame, but the stats are kinda way too low.
Starly was messed up by not having Intimidate. It's the only of its line that doesn't have Intimidate.
Yeah, if it had Intimidate, this could be a really cool Pokemon with Tailwind and
And U-turn, like U-turn Intimidate is like you're frail, but if you're fast enough that you can switch out and switch in and reset the Intimidate,
for sure,
then you don't really care.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, the abilities are useless. You can Reckless Brave Bird.
Yeah.
The problem is Brave Bird becomes stronger, but you get more recoil then.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're don't want
Not that
recoil when
bulky.
you. They just die. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is another bad
Very
Pokemon with below Eevee.
Yeah, that's fair. Shinx! Oh, it's still in the game.
Yeah, Shinx is going to
Niche.
be great.
Niche.
Niche? Are you serious? Are you sure?
This, yeah, honestly, this thing's stats are a bit too bad.
It might be good enough though. Like if you go Eevee Light and boost a lot the special defense and let Intimidate do its thing. Like,
I guess.
I think this is good mostly because, as we say, there's not many Intimidators. Right now we only have one, which is on the top of the list.
That's fair. That's fair.
What separates Shinx from Growlithe is not only the typing, but that you have Volt Switch.
That's fair.
So you have an Intimidator that can pivot in and out pretty safely. You still have good supports like Snarl and Thunder Wave.
This is a
So I think this is a. You also have Babydol Eyes if you want to use that.
That's fair.
Just
Let's have a niche. Let's have a niche.
I think this is low good if you want to put it in good.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I quite like Shinx.
Yeah. Next one is Snomtier, I think. Combi.
I'll let you know if it's Snom tier. It is Snom tier. It has less moves than Snom, so it's Snom tier.
Yeah. Snom tier. Time to use Hostile with 30 attack.
Yeah, it's not a good Pokemon.
Yeah, this is Snom tier.
If it gets back Tailwind, then it's a low draft league pick that you can set up Tailwind with sometimes.
Yeah.
You're still weak to Fake Out. Like, again, if Wingull takes 60% from Fake Out from Mel, you're taking 70.
Yep.
So yeah.
That's amazing. One thing. Oh right, because the next Pokemon is Drifloon, and like in Sword and Shield, the only terrain setter was Grookey, and Grookey is not revealed to be in the game yet. But
probably not going to be in the game.
There's rumors of there being two new lines setting terrain.
Yeah.
So.
But we don't know much of them, like if they're lines or like in DD.
Yeah.
So we might not have any terrain.
I really hope we have like two, like I don't know, maybe Psychic Terrain user or something that could be.
Yeah, a new terrain that we never used would be fun.
Yeah. Like we,
in general,
if we had a Psychic Terrain, that could be so cool.
So yeah, that just having a terrain could skyrocket Drifloon into meta.
Yeah. Right
now it's good.
Yeah.
I think.
I agree.
You can still use Unburden in other ways. It's just not that immediate. Sure. You have to.
That's Flare Boost.
That's Flare Boost. I think you still want Unburden.
That's
the great thing about Drifloon. The difference between Drifloon and Drifblim is that Drifblim, in its tier, it's not fast. So you need Unburden to set up Tailwind before your ally can attack. Drifloon is quite fast.
Yeah.
For the tier. So you can set up Tailwind already. So this is probably a good Pokemon. High good. This might be one of the best Tailwind setters.
I think it's better than Makuhita. Or at least better than Grimer. Better than Makuhita?
I like it in the top. I like it in the top.
Cool. Oh, next up is your little combo.
Yeah, the little two friends.
Bronzor and Bonesly. What do you think about these two?
Bronzor is going to be the bulkiest Pokemon in the metagame. Like, probably even considering the Sneasel tier, is going to be the bulkiest Pokemon in the tier.
Yeah, for sure.
However, it kind of insane. That's it.
You
take it.
It does have a Trick Room, but
take it, set up Trick Room, and you don't do anything.
Yeah.
You can do stuff like Speed Swap.
Yeah, that's so funny.
It's just support weird stuff.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Probably.
I think it's niche.
If it's niche, it's low niche.
Oh yeah, okay, it's that bad. Yeah, that makes sense. Is it like Teddiursa, Wingull? What do you think?
Yeah, I'll just put it on the end of the niche tier.
Bonesley.
Bonsly, it's weird because you have great
Yeah.
stats. For some reason,
Yeah.
Bonsly has awesome stats.
Yep.
You're dragged down by special attack and speed, which you don't use because you're probably going to be in Trick Room and
Yeah.
physical.
And
The
these
abilities
stats
are
are good.
okay. This is one head smash away from being good.
Yeah. Exactly, one head smash away from being good.
I
Yeah.
think this is niche, but a good niche Pokemon because this might be the best Trick Room physical sweeper.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think we can place it at top of niche here, honestly.
Ooh, on top it's a bit crazy. Just below Pichu. I think Pichu is a great threshold for this kind of
Yeah,
Pokemon.
that's fair. That's fair.
It's still a great draft league pick though.
Yeah, for sure. Papini. Friend Guard.
Bad.
Yeah, bad. Where? Like, that's an okay move pool. I think just below Eevee.
Yeah, just below Eevee. Eevee is the other great threshold.
Yeah, because if we look at the stats, Peony does have a lot of HP, but that defense is so sad. Literally has
it's just
5
like
defense.
Chansey.
Yes, just Chansey, but small.
Your only chance with a Peony is to go Shackle Chansey with something, but there's nothing that goes Shackle Chansey in DPéC.
Yeah, exactly.
So
sad.
And then you have Friend Guard.
Yeah.
You can exist for some turns.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Friend Guard is just not as great in No Dynamax because you don't care too much about specific calcs or having the ability to survive a specific hit with 10% of health.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah. Next up is Riolu. And I think this is either meta or meta defining.
We forgot one Pokemon. Sorry.
Riolu.
Igglybuff.
Okay, I have it in the wrong order then.
Yeah, I don't know where you left it, but just because it's a second generation, just put it in bad. We don't even talk, it's just like a Pini.
It's about Pini. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I'll just put it in later. I can't find it for now. So
okay. So yeah, Igglybuff will be in bad. In bad tier. Riolu is meta defining.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Riolu decides the
weather.
The weather. It's the only weather setter as of now with Micro Band.
Yeah.
There's not really much to say about Riolu because we used it a lot.
Yeah. It's such a cool Pokemon. It has a lot of viable tools and yes, both offensive. Like 70 is not a bad attack stat. And it just has a lot of very good practice moves.
It could also possibly be the best Pokemon in Draft League to pick.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this Pokemon is really good.
And yeah, talking about weather, Hippopotas.
Ooh, yeah, this is like the only actual weather setter.
Yeah.
Which is very weird.
I think Hippopotas is niche.
Right? Yeah, it's a niche Pokemon. Just because sand is so bad.
Also, not because sand is bad, but because Hippopotas is not good. Like you don't have much to do, you can yawn and that's it. While sand is kind of the niche you give. Whether sand is good or not, it depends on the metagame.
Yeah.
It's usually not that great, but it's still sand. If you want sand, you have to pick Hippopotas. That's the niche.
Yeah.
And like we mentioned the Sand Veil Cacnea.
Yeah, let's put them next to each other. I think they're
the
around.
Little friends. This is going to be the new Vulpix Bulbasaur.
Yeah, exactly. I think Hippopotas could be interesting, but yeah, it's not the best. I think it works in mid niche here though. Do you have any last words on Hippopotas?
Nope, nothing to say. We can skip to the next fake out user.
Yeah, Krogunk is very cool. I think it's
at least up there. At least good.
Yeah, at least good here. It has a very interesting move pool overall.
The move pool is complete, basically. You have most of the things you need.
You have the stuff.
Stats are okay. The typing is okay. You don't really have to care about their stream anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Which is very good for it, I believe. Does it have vacuum wave? Yeah, it does. Nice. This Pokemon is really cool, I think. But yeah, I think it has the tools to be good. But we'll have to see how it does into the rest of the meta game, pretty much. There's a lot of good poison types in DPéC, honestly.
That's true. Some of them were reintroduced, but in general, they were pretty good.
Yeah. Where in good do you think we place this?
Definitely above Psyduck.
Yeah. I don't think above Hunk. I think somewhere between.
Probably
Hunk
not
or...
above. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
At that point, you can probably drop Makuhita below Krogank.
Yeah, true. That makes sense. Because Krogank should be better than Makuhita, I think.
Yeah, you are more consistent, you have more tools.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go on. To Finian. This is a pretty bad Pokemon, right?
No, actually. You'll be
not.
surprised.
Oh.
I thought it was, but I checked it. It's good.
It has Storm Drain?
Yeah, it has Storm Drain.
Oh.
And you have quite
Tailwind?
great bulk.
Yeah, you have Tailwind.
Above average bulk. You're quite fast. Wait, that's Tailwind?
Yeah, it has Tailwind. I think it's a learn set move, if I don't remember incorrectly.
It's probably going to be because, like, Tailwind was a tutor move. That's where that's coming from. That, definitely.
Let's hope it's not that way, because I really want Finian with Tailwind now. It could be such a good.
Yeah, Tailwind Finian could give it a great niche, and Storm Drain as well. I think this is low good. Like,
yeah,
this is a good water type pick.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's place it like I think above Shanks and Rossi, personally.
Could work. So you have all the water type friends all together.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a different water type, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a Trick Room setter.
Yeah.
Upside like it's not a Trick Room setter either. I think
actually...
I think this is close to Psyduck actually.
Yeah.
Like, they're quite similar. You just don't have Cold Mind.
Yeah.
Set up. But you have different tools. You have Storm Drain, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. We have another weather setter actually, I realized, in DPéC. And that's Snoover. I think it's niche though, because Snoover is so bad.
Yeah, Snoover, if Hippopotas is niche because it brings sand, Snoover is niche because it brings hail, it's even more niche.
Yeah, exactly.
If we don't get Sentry or Lolan, we have a Slash Rush user in the list that we'll get to.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just very awkward. Usually you can build a sand team where all the Pokemon like sand.
Yeah.
You cannot build a good team where all the Pokemon like hail.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's like around Wingull. It's very low niche, I think.
Yeah, it's down there.
Somewhere.
There's still a decent Pokemon, like, it's not bad, but it's just not... Yeah, one of the worst typing existing.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not worth to Terra this Pokemon. I think.
Probably not unless you Terra Ice. And I think Terra Icing is never good. Like, the only thing Snover can do is click Blizzard in the hail.
Yeah, which is sad. It does get Aurora Veil, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a draft league pick. Mostly.
Yeah, exactly. Next one is another Sun Pokemon, and it's Petalel. I think this one is just niche though, because it doesn't really have all the tools that Lilligant does, which is sad. Petalel. Oh, no, not Persian, Alola. Petalel.
Yeah, no Weaver Dance makes it a bit weird.
It does have after you. Yeah, it does have after you, which is good. Only 30 base speed though. so it's very slow.
It does have after you, but other than that, Lilligant has after you, but it's not Lilligant that makes after you strategies great. It's Torkoal.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't have a Torkoal equivalent.
Yeah,
like Riolu sets up Sun, and then you after you on Riolu. Riolu is probably going to be faster than you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Petilil, I think it's very weak. It has a pretty good special attack, honestly. 70. But it's rough to utilize it. Like, it has Energy Ball, Pull and Puff, no Sludge Bomb. Yeah, no Sludge Bomb.
Oh yeah, the best tool you have is Sleep Powder. Probably the only tool
pretty much. Like, this is what you run, I think. Energy Ball, Pull and Puff, Sleep Powder protects. And that's not very good on this Pokemon, since it's so slow. So, yeah. Is it bad or low niche? What do you think?
Probably low niche. Sleep Powder is still Sleep Powder.
Yeah, that's fair. Above Snoover? Or below?
Below Snoover.
Yeah, that makes sense. Next one is actually another Intimidator. Then an Intimidator I really like, and not Sandile.
Sandile is cool. You're still very frail.
Super frail. Like,
but it enjoys the lack of Grookey.
It does, absolutely. It loves it.
Speed is amazing. You get the jump on the 60s.
Yeah.
The attack is great. You also have Moxie as an alternative if you want.
Yeah. Growlithe is 60, so it actually outspeeds Growlithe, which is cool. But yeah, I think this is good at best, still.
Yeah.
The bulk really hinders it.
Like, it's a Pokemon I think you can keep in mind when building if you want to build a fast and offensive team, but you still want an Intimidate.
Yeah. I think this is more of a draft Pokemon than anything else.
If it had U-turn, I think this would jump it way higher.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think how in Spike Muff I'm using Glandorus Styrian, where it just dies from anything because I'm using its Scarf with no bulk. Even because it's mixed, I lower the special defense.
Yeah.
But it works. U-turn just puts a lot of pressure, and Sandile is very similar.
Yeah. Where in good do we put it? It's above Shinx, I think.
Well, I think it's fine out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Somewhere around here. Next one is Zorua. And I think if Isu and Zorua is here, that one is way better. But
yeah, Isu and Zorua is going to be the choice because you're immune to Fake Out.
Yep.
So like you can. The cool thing is you can Fake, with Zorua being another Pokemon that is weak to Fake Out, eat the Fake Out while being immune, and retaliate back.
Yeah. I mean, like, Hover Cloak kind of counter Fake Out already, but...
Yeah, but now you can have Cover Cloak, Ghost type Zorua, maybe an Inner Focus Pokemon. Like, you can build a team that is nearly completely immune to Fake Out.
Sure.
And Zorua really helps, I think, in that.
Yeah, that's true.
Then you have the Ghost normal type, which is just perfect coverage.
Yeah.
And you can Terastallize to complete the coverage.
Yep.
So I think Izuya and Zorua is meta. I think Zorua is low good.
Yeah. Around Drowsy?
No, I think basically bottom of good.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because you're just offensive. You don't bring much other Snarl.
Yeah. God, I'm running out of space. I need to fix this.
Yeah, I think the Sneasel theory is nearly complete, so we can just ignore it for a while.
Yeah. Oh.
Next is Deerling.
Yeah, Deerling is interesting, I think.
No, Deerling is sad. I was very hyped about Deerling because, like, I look at Soulsbook and I see a cool Pokemon with many good moves and decent stats. While Deerling doesn't have the stats to compete.
Oh.
It's not too fast. It doesn't hit hard.
75
Yeah, the speed is okay. The problem is you don't have a good stab move. Like, you don't have an Art Leech. You just have seed
Oh
bomb.
no. Yeah, that's sad. It's very sad.
That's sad. And then you don't even have return if return is not back in the game.
Ah, true.
The only moves you have are seed bomb. I don't think he even has double edge. No, it does have a double edge. You can seed
Yeah.
bomb, double edge, and jump kick. Not even high jump kick, just jump kick.
Okay, that's pretty sad.
It is very sad, yeah.
Does it have
And the other
any
thing,
like decent support moves?
the other very sad thing is that it has Searing Grace, but the only moves that can use Searing Grace are Shadow Ball and Energy Ball.
Okay, that's very sad.
It's very just all around and nothing Pokemon.
Yeah. So sad.
Plus, you have just because it wasn't enough. You have two typings that don't complement each other in any way, neither offensive nor defensive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very sad. Yeah, where do
However,
we put this thing?
you're still quite fast and have decent offensive start with double edge and sword dance.
Yeah.
I think this is top bad.
Yeah, top bad. That makes sense. Wait. Okay. Okay, we're back. It's now the next day. We didn't have time to finish everything up, and as you can see, we have actually made one little change to our tier list, and that is that we moved Riolu to the meta tier instead. Would you like to explain this to us, Ester?
Yeah, it's just a simple matter of not being the weather. Like Riolu just sets the weather but cannot use the weather. So
Yeah.
it can be meta defining only if something else wants the rain or the sun and can be meta defining. In that case, I'd say it's meta defining, but for now it's just the good pick if you want to use a weather.
Yeah, for sure.
That is not sand or hail.
So that's pretty much the reason why we moved our little doggy. But I think we can continue then. And the next Pokemon on our list is actually Cubchoo. So this is actually a hail Pokemon.
No, it's not. You forgot Dynamo.
Oh, Dynamo. Right, Dynamo is a thing. This thing is quite useless.
Yeah, it's not here.
Yeah, this is non-tier. I might have all my Pokemon in very weird order right now, so correct me if anything's wrong. But I don't think we need to speak that much about Dynamo. It has 5 different moves. Yeah, it's quite useless. No weakness, so that's neat, but doesn't really matter when you...
Yeah, you have 5 moves and one of them is just repeating your ability.
Yeah, and your highest stat is 60. It doesn't really matter. So,
nice, okay.
Let's move on. Yes, now we have Cubchoo. So, I think Cubchoo is our only hill abuser right now, right? Yeah.
That we know of, it's the only slash first user.
Yeah.
It's not, I would say it's not even the best one of the one that exists. Sentry Ololan is still a better user because of double typing.
Yeah.
But it's the only one, so it's the best one here.
Yeah, pretty much.
It is still a weird niche that no one really cares about.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially expecting Growlite to be up there.
Yeah, I think Cubchoo will have a very rough time in this future meta, for sure. Because there's so many like strong fighting types, fire types, and so on. Ice types just really have a rough time, I think. And even if you Terra, I don't think it does that much.
I don't think it has the move pool to Terra into something useful.
You
should have just used Terra Blast.
We can check. It has quite a good move pool from what I remember. Let's check the physical move pool. Yeah, it has quite wide coverage. Ice, fighting, dark, fairy. Actually, weak ghost move as well. It has some decent coverage, but it's not the best.
Yeah, it's not amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Still niche. You could just put it next to Snover.
Yeah.
So that it can be weird friends.
Yeah. I'd say below, because Snover has the niche of actually having a weather setting ability. Which Cubchoo doesn't. Next one is Dino, right?
Yeah.
This is like the only dragon type so far, right? No, Bagon.
Dratini. We had Dratini and Beckham.
Okay, yeah. There's not a lot of dragon types in DPéC. What do you think about Dino? It has Hustle.
Yeah, you're forced to have a Hustle, which without Dynamax.
Yeah, it's pretty
Not great. You do damage.
You do damage. 65 and Hustle. So
fact is, you have to terrestrialize basically to have a good stab.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're forced with Crunch or Outrage, which in doubles is just bad.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I think this is just a very put it just bad next to Bagon in the bad tier.
Yeah, I think that
because
makes sense.
It's bad, but not that bad.
Yeah, I don't think the typing is that good in DPéC. The dragon, that is.
No, you don't need dragon in DPéC.
Yeah.
Like never.
Yeah. Next up is actually a quite good one, and that's Fletchling. Fletchling is quite interesting, especially if we don't have Murkrow, because that's our only priority Tailwind then.
Yeah, it's just the same as in DPéC. It's the priority Tailwind that is forced to just do that, and then it can Will-O-Wisp, and that's it.
Yeah,
it probably suffers not being Fire type.
Yeah, absolutely.
Otherwise, you will have like 50 attack to use Flare Blitz if it had it. It doesn't even have Flare Blitz.
I don't think it has Flare Blitz.
Doesn't even have a Brave Bird.
Wait, yeah, right. It doesn't have Brave Bird.
You are basically you can only dual Wing Bit.
Yeah,
which is
strongest
fine,
physical
but
fire move is Flame Charge.
Yeah, physical. It has Overhit, which is great, but
yeah,
not great.
The special attack is
in general it's forced to be just a support Pokemon. You would like dual Wing Bit, Taunt, Tailwind, Will-O-Wisp. That's the only thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're still pretty threatened by Fake Out.
Yeah, exactly. You could technically have like Covered Cloak, but it still breaks your
you also have Quick Guard.
Yeah, that's true. True. You're quite a fast Quick Guard user, so that could work.
Yeah, but this is kind of the definition of a niche.
Niche or the niche tier, you said?
Yeah.
That's fair. I think it's high niche.
High niche, of course, because it's a very good niche and it does it quite well.
Yeah.
It just needs to be a bit threatening, otherwise you just click Tailwind, maybe burn one thing, and then you just wait to die.
Yeah. Where do we place it? I think above Meowth.
Below Meowth, maybe even below Pichu. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Probably. I like it.
Yeah. I think Drifloon is better as a Tailwind setter, honestly. But
yeah, because you cannot be faked out.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can do stuff after. You still have the same tools of Fletchling also. You just don't have the priority, but when you're fast, it doesn't really matter.
Next one I think is pretty interesting, honestly. I really like this Pokemon in small powers.
This is
Scatterbug.
This is a non-tier, but it has something to do, which is
has Friend Guard.
It also has Shield Dust.
Yeah.
And Screenshot.
Yeah.
So this can either go Friend Guard and help the partner, or you can go Shield Dust and spam Screenshot with a Choice Scarf, maybe.
Yeah.
So it has some decent speed, and you cannot be faked out.
It also does have Rage Powder.
Oh yeah, it should have Rage Powder, depending on how it learns. I hope it does, because it has 6 moves.
Yeah.
You cannot cut moves from Scatterbug. So yeah, it should have Rage Powder. I think this goes niche.
Yeah. Which is amazing to think. Like a 6-move Pokemon gets niched here.
The fact is, this is just a niche, and it makes sense to go niche, but at the same time,
yeah,
I don't know. It's hard to call it here. Maybe you could go high bad.
Yeah, I think like top bad is
probably top bad.
Yeah.
Good work, Scatterbug. You saved 6 moves.
Yeah. Next up is Litleo, right? That's what I have on my
Um,
list.
huh?
Next
No,
up
no,
is
yeah, it's Litleo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Litleo is
Um,
interesting because it's technically above like our classic, but
its
it's
technical is Sneasel tier, being 369 based at total, and our cut
yeah,
is usually 365, correct?
yeah,
Okay. It's 4 points above, but I don't think it's that much above that it should be banned.
yeah, exactly.
And we're probably going to adjust that rule in some
Yeah,
way
I
to
think so as well. What's
probably Litleo
what's
can
the
be legal.
coverage? The coverage is pretty bad.
Yeah, you have fire, normal. Counting special coverage, you have fire, normal, dark,
Yeah,
and that's it.
pretty much.
I think Head and
Solar
Power
Beam,
will
but
not be in the game as well. You have
yeah,
you have Solar Beam, but you need Sun for Solar Beam.
yeah,
And
exactly.
I don't have abilities to abuse Sun. So this is a
I
bit
want to run a
weird.
Moxie, because
Yeah,
that's
the other
quite
big problem is that
decent.
the best ability test is Moxie, but the attack is not good.
Yeah, probably
If
uses
these had
Nerve.
Solar Power, this would be extremely good.
Yeah,
But
that
it
would be
doesn't.
so fun.
You're kind of forced to use a Nerve, which is the only move that does something.
Yeah, because rivalry is too inconsistent.
Yeah, it's unreliable. Sometimes you do more, sometimes you do less.
Yeah. Where would you place this little one? I think it's worse than Houndour, personally.
Worse than Hondur?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
maybe not. Wait, I need to double check the stats of Houndour again.
The Hondur
Because-
is lower,
It gets better stab.
has slightly more special attack.
Better stab.
Better stab is something. But you're also way more frail.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you still don't have amazing abilities. Flash
You
Fire
have
is great.
way better move pool though. You have like poison coverage, ghost coverage.
Even Nasty Plot is kind of the big thing for Hondur too.
Yeah.
However,
You get
Litleo
Sludge
has,
Bomb, which is amazing.
Litleo has one move that is interesting that boosts stuff.
Which one?
Oh no, I'm confused. Noble Roar is the signature move.
Yeah.
And it lowers the target's attack and special attacks. It's just like parting
Uh-huh.
shot without switching out.
That's interesting. I don't think it's good. Or is it?
You don't think it's good?
The move.
The move. It can be okay. The problem is you don't switch out because the very
Yeah.
good part about parting shot is pivoting out.
I think
Yes,
Litleo will
no.
have to be like kind of supportive, like a fire move, some like heat wave,
Yeah, I think the
Snarl,
best part
yawn.
over Undur, the best part over Undur is not even the speed, but the bulk.
Yeah, yeah.
Undur
It would have a very
has some.
similar role to Growlithe, but without the intimidate, but with yawn, which is interesting.
I think we can just put in next to Undur.
Yeah,
As this is kind of similar. Choose
Yeah.
which one you prefer.
above or below.
Below.
Yeah, that makes sense. Next up is Flabébé. This Pokemon is one I've missed, honestly. I really like this one.
Yeah, I love the entire line.
Yeah.
Um,
The abilities are very sad. Symbiosis is very cool though.
yeah, it's cool. Flower Veil is weird because we don't have many grass types that could use this. But Symbiote is
Yeah.
great. You could do some, maybe like in draft, some weird tech to like weakness policy, and then you pass the choice scarf. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That would be pretty cool.
But
The stats are interesting.
Otherwise, the stats are great. Very great bulk, except physical,
Yeah.
and good special attack. You have Calm Mind, so you can do that.
Pretty decent move pool.
Yeah, in general, it's not a good move pool for doubles.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. It's a good singles move pool, but
Good single move pools, like in singles, Florges is great. Like it's usually an
Yeah.
underused wall. You can Toxics, you have the recover. I mean, you have recovery in synthesis. In general, yeah, this is the good part of Flabébé is being fairy type.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
the
It's
good
one
one,
of the only, I feel like.
one of the only. You have Moonblast and Dazzling Gleam. Most flare types in DPéC only have one of the moves.
Yeah.
And then you have
Wait,
Calm Mind.
this is our first fairy type except for Igglybuff.
And Clef. Oh, there's no Clef. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one is a pin. Yeah, this is the first fairy type encountered.
Yeah, like the first actually good one.
Yeah. There will be, I assume, new fairy types.
Yeah, I hope so. Oh, we have a Fido, for example.
Yeah, Fido is a fairy type. Depends on how good it is.
Yeah.
So I think this can be niche.
Yeah.
Because of the fairy type.
I think high niche?
Yeah,
Question mark?
pretty high because it's still Calm Mind, Recover, Dazzling Gleam, and maybe Giga Drain. It's a good set.
Yeah.
You can go and slow a little bit. It's just like Sylveon in
Yeah,
in
pretty
Spike
much.
where you
Pretty
Calm
much.
Mind and just keep staying healthy.
Yeah. Where do
So
we
yeah.
put it?
Put it next to Bonsly. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, next one is so cute. Skidoo. Is it Skidoo? Skidoo?
I think it's Kiddo because it's like Kiddo, like a
Oh,
small
yeah,
kid.
that makes sense. Yeah, Skidoo. These stats
it's
are pretty
interesting.
good, actually.
The stats are good. Good attack and good special attack, which is usually not great, but okay.
Yeah.
Good book, honestly,
Yeah, really good.
and decent speed.
Yeah, for sure. Good move pool as well, mostly.
Does it have a good move pool?
It's decent.
You have Hornleech is great.
Yeah, it gets Hornleech. That's
Milk Drink is great.
yeah.
You have 2 recovery moves. One is Synthesis.
You get Bulk Up, which is nice.
Yeah, I think this is a cool Pokemon, just not groundbreaking.
Yeah.
However, it's also a grass type, and we do not have a grass type anywhere. Like the first grass type is Shroomish. No, it's Hoppip.
Oh, yeah. There's not a lot of like good grass types so far. So, where do you feel like we put this one?
The fact is, this is a Pokemon that is cool, but doesn't make anything extremely good.
Yeah, this will be a very reliable draft Pokemon, I think.
That's true. I think the best trait is having Grass Pelt, which is cool, where
Yeah.
you put like Assault Vest, and if you can set up Grassy Terrain with something else, you have a very, very bulky Pokemon.
Because
So
like we talked earlier about that there were going to be probably new terrain Pokemon replacing the ones that's not in the game. So if, for example, Grookey is not in the game, maybe we could get a new grass to train setter.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So
high niche.
probably niche.
Yeah, high niche. I feel like.
Probably niche. Yeah, next to Flabébé.
Yeah.
I can see them work together.
Yeah. Oh god, the tier list is getting too big. Okay, I need to resize this again. If you hold Snom tier. Hold on. Okay, there we go. We have Snom tier again. Okay, cool. I need to. Next up, we have Clauncher. We have such good memories of Clauncher.
Yeah, Clauncher is a funny dude.
Yeah,
once again, water type. There's 50 of them, so a lot of competition.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's a very bulky one that can dish out very good damage thanks to Mega Launcher.
Yeah, exactly. Mega Launcher just increases this thing's damage a lot.
Yeah, and you have Flip Turn. The good thing is Clauncher being kind of strong Pokemon, dealing a lot of damage. The downside of this Pokemon is absolutely no support anywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
So it doesn't help the team. It can go in and out. It has Icy Wind, but it's not fast enough to use it reliably.
Yeah.
So the only thing you can do is damage.
Gastrodon speed.
No, this is Gastrodon speed.
No, not really, but it's comparable. Like it's slow and can use Icy Wind. Or did the Gastrodon ever do that?
Sometimes, especially late in Series 12.
Yeah.
I think in Edwards it was kind of everywhere.
Okay. Interesting.
It might have even won World, I think. I think the winning Gastrodon has it.
Oh, cool. Interesting. Oh well, but yeah, I think Clauncher is a very cool Pokemon. Definitely a super solid draft pick for like a mid-tier, B-tier maybe.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna define the whole meta in DPéC, pretty much.
It's hardly not even going to be in the meta.
Yeah,
exactly. This is another niche.
Yeah, where do we put it?
I think it's better than Shelder as a water type.
Yeah, for sure.
But I put it just above Shelder because everything over Shelder I can see appear in regular play sometimes.
Yeah.
Most of them at least. But
sure.
Not Clauncher and Shelder.
Yeah. Let's go with that. Okay, so next up is Gumi. Gumi is a funny dude.
My little friend.
Yes, your little friend. What do you think about Gumi?
I think Gumi kind of likes the addition of Terastallize a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you can become a water type with Subsipper.
Ooh, that's actually very true.
Useless. So you're a water type immune to grass type moves. And you can spam Muddy Water.
Yeah, that's true.
Easy as that.
That actually doesn't sound bad at all. I like that.
The stats are okay. Bad physical book, but amazing special book. And decent offense with 55 special attack. In general, not the best Pokemon. Yeah. Not even the best Dragon type, I think. So you should go. I don't even know. You should go in bad.
No, I think this is niche. Honestly, low niche.
Yeah, put in low niche.
Like.
Yeah.
I think it's better than the Hail mode.
Probably.
Put it there. Next up is also a dragon type, and that's Noibat. What do you think about Noibat?
It didn't have Tailwind in Sword and Shield, right?
Did.
It did?
Yep.
Okay, so that's great.
Yeah.
However, the stats are horrible.
The stats are truly horrible. The high stat is 55.
You will think of Noibat as a fast Pokemon, but it's not fast. It doesn't get the 60, which is
it was small powers legal, so
yeah.
This
goes in bad, I think. But it's one of the best bad Pokemon because you still have Tailwind. So if you want, if you're in draft and you want the Tailwind user, you can get it.
Yeah.
You can sash it, Covet Cloak, and have a reliable Tailwind, kind of.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
For sure. So top of bad. I think it's
those have Frisk.
Oh, this does have Frisk.
Which I think Frisk can help a lot in Draft League now.
Yeah,
because of the Cover Cloak. You want to know where the Cover Cloak is, so you can lead it, see the item, and then the entire set is going to be a bit easier. So this kind of
bottom niche.
I don't like niche. I think this is just bad.
Okay, top niche.
Top niche, of course, yeah. It's just like
top bad, I meant. No, top bad, not top niche.
Top bad, yeah. It's just like Scatterbug where you have a niche, but you're so bad, so you just can do that.
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
Yeah.
We're going into Gen 7 now with Rockruff. Rockruff is a little funny doggo, but I think it's quite bad. I really wish it got Accelerock.
Yeah, it's just the Draft League pick that sometimes works. Maybe even works less now without Dynamax.
I think so, yeah. It's a low tier rock type with 4 super bad abilities.
The only Pokemon to have 4 abilities and none of them really helps, except maybe on tempo.
Vital Spirit is decent, but yeah.
Nah, I don't think it's decent for Rockruff.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Because grass types are the ones putting you to sleep. So
probably want on tempo, since you're going to intimidate, that's it.
Yeah, fair. Makes a good matchup against Growlithe, I guess.
This is a bad Pokemon up there with like Deerling, where you are kind
Yeah.
of a Pokemon but don't excel in anything. You want to do damage but you can't.
Yeah, pretty much. Think like just below Deerling.
Yeah,
It's fair.
that.
Okay, next one is also a Pokemon you have used quite a lot, and that's Mariani.
Mariani is cool. It's just the definition of niche, where
Yeah,
if it can do what it wants to do, it's amazing. If it can't, it's not. I remember using it in what was the official DPéC format where Sneasel was legal?
What? Pinica?
Pinica, yeah, I used it there. And yeah, it was a great wall, like a late game, like the Polygon Chew kind of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Since you have Recover, you have amazing bulk.
Yeah.
And you have a typing that is not hit super effective by a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. Like Ground, Electric, Psychic?
Yeah, I think that's it. And Psychic, you'd never see it. Electric, it's on like 3 Pokemon.
Yeah.
And Ground, it depends when Earthquake is legal or not. Otherwise, you never see Ground.
Yep.
This is a great Pokemon, and it also has the niche. This has the niche of playing with Salandit, which.
Oh yeah, true.
You know, Salandit uses Poison Gas with Corrosion to poison both the Pokemon, and then you have Merciless on Mariani to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's funny.
I did lost in TPDL to a Mariani Salandit duo.
Yeah, I think I did that as well. In like the tour we had after season 1.
Mm-mm.
That was fun.
So yeah, pretty niche but funny Pokemon. Just, I'd say up there with Gumi. Down there with Gumi.
Like around here?
Yeah.
Next one is it Sneasel tier? It's Mudbray, so Mudbray is interesting, I think.
Yeah, Mudbray goes in Sneasel tier. I think it's going, like, if we change the rule, it might be legal.
Yeah, I think so as well. It's 385 base stat total.
Yeah. But this for now should go in Sneasel tier because it's not close like Litleo. It's a bit far away.
If it's legal, I think it could be meta or meta destiny.
Probably more meta.
Yeah.
We saw in Sword and Shield it was good but not amazing.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, I think a good Pokemon around. Bulky, quite bulky. A good attack in 100 and good moves.
Yeah,
and
amazing attack.
As we said, it's not very widespread. And abilities that you want to use, like on tempo, if you want to use it with like Swagger, it works. If you don't want to do that, you have inner focus, you're still immune to Intimidate and can be flinched, and then your stamina, which is could make you untouchable.
Yeah. Does this thing get body press? No, so sad.
No, it doesn't. Only evolution does.
Because it would be funny to run like Iron Defense, Terra Fighting Set or something.
Yeah, but no body press sadly.
Yeah, so sad. Oh well. Yeah, but let's put it in Sneasel tier for now. Yep. Next up is a funny little dude, and that's Fomantis, which is sadly very. I think.
Fomantis is a Pokemon that makes you very excited about, but then it never works. Never.
Yeah, pretty much. Counter Leaf Storm is
superpower.
Yeah. Yeah, if it had superpower, that would be great.
Decent at least.
Yeah.
But you only have Leaf Storm to abuse Contrary and of course Intimidate.
Yeah.
But the problem is you have good offense that you can boost with Contrary, but then you're very slow and very not bulky.
Yeah.
So you can't even counter Intimidate. The only thing it should do is counter Intimidate and it doesn't. So I think this goes in bad.
Yeah.
Quite low bad actually because of the stats.
Yeah. Which is very sad.
Maybe below Eevee.
Oh damn, that's so sad. Next one is also very bad, and that's Bounce Rate. Bounce Rate is way worse.
Yeah,
than
bounce rate
Max,
is
right?
way bad. Like it's lack of sunken tier.
God, these stats are so bad. Yeah, this Pokemon is sad.
It doesn't have the Serene ability of Queenly Majesty.
Nope.
And you could even argue if it had Queenly Majesty, it would work in any way. Because it's so bad that, yeah, you stop priority, but you do nothing else.
You're just a sitting duck. Pretty much.
And the bad one, like, you don't even sit much. You get hit and you die.
Yeah, but you're a dying duck. Yeah, this thing is bad. It's around like a Wooper to Sunkern.
Way below Wooper. I think even below Routes. Like Routes has something to do with
yeah, that's fair.
Sometimes if you're weird, but Bounce Rate doesn't.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going into the returning Galar Pokemon. And first up is Squawet. I think the only thing Squawet has going for it is Belly Drum. Right?
Yeah, Belly Drum, and then you have the 2 berry abilities.
Yeah, pretty much. And I don't think it does that much more. It's quite
Still bad.
decent physical bulk, but it's very slow.
Just decent. It's very slow. If it had Quick Attack, you could at least Belly Drum and Quick Attack. But it doesn't, so you can just Belly Drum and like Facade or Body Slam.
Yeah.
So pretty bad Pokemon all around. Maybe both Starly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because the stats are still decent on the physical side. But yeah, it's quite bad. Next up is Rookie D. Also very like weak flying type. I think it's the worst of the regional birds, pretty much. So
yeah, it's a
slower
tailwind
than
user.
most. Yeah, it's a
But
tailwind
you're
user.
not fast enough. It's the typical draft league C tier pick that I got the Rookie D in the last draft league, if I remember correctly. But I don't think I ever used it.
It's a
The only time you used it wasn't even for tailwind, so
yeah, that makes sense. It's a decent C tier, but not much more. Pretty much.
I think it goes in bad tier, like
For sure.
below Eevee.
I think it's below Starly. Way below Starly.
Whoa. Okay.
Because it's both slower and weaker than Starly. So
It depends if now Starly gets tailwind. In case if Starly gets tailwind, it's 100 times better.
yeah.
Mostly because of the speed being slightly better.
Yeah, exactly. Next one is, what is it called? The little turtle.
Shootle.
Yeah, Shootle. This Pokemon is also quite bad, I think. It has strong shell.
You have a Strong Joe, but no
Yeah,
moves
but
that use it. You have Ice Fang that can use Strong Joe, Bite, and it ends there. Nothing else.
This move pool is very
Joe
shallow.
Lock, I guess.
Oh.
Very bad move pool, yeah.
Yeah.
Now Liquidation. The other abilities are like here's Whisk Swim. That's the only thing you can do. Whisk Swim, Liquidation. You don't have Sword Stance, which the evolution does.
Yeah.
Just bad Pokemon.
Yeah. Low bad.
Still better than Wooper as a water type.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
fair.
Because you have at least bulk.
Yeah. So around just above Wooper.
Yeah.
Cool. So next one. Okay. Next one is Roly-Poly, which I think will suffer a very similar fate to in Sword and Shield.
Yeah, Sword and Shield with Dynamax it was bad.
Yeah.
Without Dynamax it's even worse.
Yeah, for sure. Like these
I think
stats
these
are
problems-
just super sad.
Yeah, you have decent defenses, but bad HP, so you're not even bulky. You're slow, you don't hit hard. The only thing you can hope to do is Team Engine Weakness Policy again, but you not Dynamax, and you don't have the moves to do that.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have a special decent move. You're forced to run forced to run either Ancient Power Incinerate or a physical moveset, in which case you just intimidated and +1 or call it does nothing. So
yeah, pretty much.
Bad Pokemon.
Yeah.
Goes down there with the Rails bounce with friends.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think here. Below rolls, above bounce rate. We have another very cute little dragon friend here. That's Applin.
We are back in my favorite tier now.
Yes, this is non-tier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do Applin Cup.
Applin is bad, of course.
Yeah.
But it's funny. It's Little Apple.
Yeah. This is non-tier.
And we're also back again is not tier. By the way, I think.
Yeah, this Pokemon is very weak. And that's Toxel.
Toxel has, I think, the biggest move pool of the non-tier so far.
Yeah, but all the problem is useless.
Yeah, none of them does nothing. You have moves like Flail and Growl and Metal Sound and Tearful Look.
Yeah.
The only good moves he does is Nuzzle and Anchor. You can do something with that. That's the only thing you do. The best offensive move is Acid or Belch.
Yeah, that's really sad. Non-tier.
Doesn't deserve the bad tier.
Next one could be funny, I feel like. But it was weak in Sword and Shield as well. And that's NST. Does it get Shell Smash?
Yeah, you can only Shell Smash.
Yeah.
Hope. You can Shell Smash and you also have Stored Power. So you can Shell Smash, Stored Power, and also have Weak Armor to raise the speed even more to make the Stored Power stronger.
That's actually
You don't have the Stab on Stored Power, so it's a bit
You do, Terra.
Oh, you can Terra Stored Power, of course, yeah. That's something.
That sounds funny, I wanna do that. This is our new... you're on weakness policy. I swear, this is good. No, but this sounds kind of funny. But it's probably very niche.
Yeah, it's either low niche or high bad.
Yeah, I think it's low niche. Because it has like an actual niche of Shell Smash stored power.
Yeah, you also have Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah.
Typical ghost type.
I don't think... yeah, I think this Pokemon has some decent support moves. You could do Shell Smash Battle Pass if you really want to.
Oh. Yeah, low niche.
Yeah, low niche.
I think like even before the hail, like after the hail, like petty level of stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. Next one is also quite bad. This is the Pokemon that looks like it should know Trick Room, but it doesn't get Trick Room. And that's Athena.
Yeah, yikes.
Yeah, if this thing had Trick Room, it would be a nice C tier, but without it, it's bad. I feel like. It has so many weird moves though, like Nuzzle.
That's Nuzzle, that's interesting.
Yeah. But I feel like this Pokemon does not have the power to do anything.
Yeah, it has the moves, it has decent ability. It's just like Eevee. Again, you have the stats, you have the move pool, you have decent abilities, but then you don't accomplish anything at all. In this case, because you're quite slow and need support, which usually you like Athena is a Pokemon that will give support, not need it.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So I think it's bad on the level of Mareep, Phanpy, maybe even below Eevee probably.
Yeah, I think it's below Eevee. Yes, below Eevee. Next one is Snom tier Snom. It's Snom tier.
We should create another tier for Snom called just as Snom.
So true. But like, yeah, I think Snom is Snom tier because it has a big move pool, kind of.
Yeah, of course it's Snom tier.
But,
it has a big move pool, but you can just use
so
Buzz
useless.
Bud and Powder Snow and Icy Wind. All
Okay,
the other moves
never
are
mind.
useless.
It's worse than I remembered it to be. It actually has Protect, which is amazing if you compare to a lot of other bugs. Which is sad. Like, wow, this Pokemon has Protect.
It does have Shield as Struggle Bug though.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
coming from a 20 speed, so...
Yeah, this is Snom tier.
Yeah, it's not tier.
Sword and Shield had so many weak Little Cup Pokemon. Actually,
Didn't really
Okay.
like them.
yeah. Anyways,
Okay.
Qfint.
Next, Qfant.
This is the last
Qfant.
one before the leaks one.
Yeah. And I think Qfant oscillates from niche to bad, depending
Yeah.
if we have body press in the game.
Yeah, pretty much. Because with it, it's low niche, I think. Without it,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, bad, not low bad, because you
Yeah.
still have decent attack.
yeah, for sure.
But,
And
yeah.
Sheer Force.
Yeah, but you can't use Sheer Force with anything good. There's not a
Iron
single physical attack
Iron
except
Head.
Iron Head, yes.
Stab.
Okay, now you have Iron Head, Play Rough,
Rock Slide.
you have Rock. Yeah, you have Rock. Okay, now he does have the moves to use. Sheer
Yeah, it
Force.
does have the moves. So this Pokemon is decent, but yeah, it's not the best. I think it's low bad. No, but low niche. I mean,
Yeah, low niche, low niche.
around what? I think it's higher than Hail.
Probably higher than Hail. Also, it beats Hail. So,
Yeah.
get walled, idiot.
Okay, so that was the last non-leaked one. So
Take a
if-
screenshot.
oh yeah, take a screenshot. Good idea. So that means also if you do not want to get spoiled with anything that's not revealed yet, click off the video now because we'll continue the leaked Pokemon very soon, and they are fire. Okay, are you ready?
I do be ready.
Okay.
A lot ready, actually. Those
Yeah.
leaked Pokemon look quite good, most of them at least.
Yeah, the leaked Pokemon are amazing. Like, we have a lot of meta staples here.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
probably going to fill up the meta and maybe even meta defining in some cases.
Yeah, for sure. To begin with, we have Coughing. And I think Coughing could be meta. What do
Yeah,
you think?
Coughing, it's bulky. It has two amazing abilities, and you never know which one you're going to face because Neutralizing Gas is kind of the reason you use Coughing.
Yeah,
But even Levitate is great.
yeah, for sure.
He has Stockpile. You can Will-O-Wisp, Haze, Sludge Bomb. I think
Yeah, it's very
it's
good.
an amazing
honestly.
Pokemon.
Where in
once
meta
again-
tier would you place it?
Good Poison type.
Yeah, a good poison type. Another one. Where do you think we place this?
I can see it being in the last place of meta.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then we have a really fire one. And then that's Dunsparce. Because an
Yeah,
evolution
okay.
for Dunsparce has been rumored. And
Very much rumored, and I think it's a rumor that it's close to be like confirmed.
Yeah.
I don't know the sources. This is just that is considered a very, very reliable rumor.
Yeah.
Slash leak.
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Dunsparce might get an evolution. It's been a rumor for like the last 5 generations,
Yeah,
and if
true.
it happens, Dunsparce is just the strongest
strong.
Pokemon to ever put foot in DPéC.
Yeah,
Because you have stuff like Scyther, which has 500 base stat total, which I see the problem, but it's an offensive, fast Pokemon that you can intimidate and kind of keep in check with this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Dunsparce is a slow, bulky Pokemon with access to Coil, Roost,
Oh yeah, it's
Serene
Roost.
Grace.
I tried to find what recovery move it was.
Yeah, it's Roost. And then you have Serene Grace with the combination of stuff like Body Slam and Rock Slide or Headbutt. In general,
Yeah.
Rock Slide, I think it's disgusting because you have a 60%
Yeah.
chance to flinch both Pokemon.
Yep. It is.
So it can
You.
be very, very strong.
It's quite slow though.
Plus,
45.
you also, yeah, it's quite slow, but if you can paralyze or you have it in Trick Room,
Ah, true. Yeah, it's gonna be in
plus
Trick Room because it's
it's
coiler.
normal type. It's normal type, so the only way to really chunk itself is fighting type moves,
types.
which
But
is rare
coil
and
raises
physical.
defense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Coil really helps against it. So a menace that I don't want to face. This goes in Sneasel tier.
Yeah,
If,
for sure.
of course, if it gets an evolution, we don't even know for sure.
Yeah. Next up is one that you wanted me to check out a bit more, and that's Surskit.
Yeah, Surskit is weirdly interesting.
Yeah, it has a very low base stat total, but these stats are pretty interesting, honestly. It's not that bulky, but it's fast, and I've heard that the move pool is pretty good. At least for support, right?
Yeah, you're quite fast, which is 65, which means you get the jump on the 60, the base 60,
Yeah.
which is very important. You also have Sweet Swim if you want, like maybe you are in draft league and you want fast speed controller.
Yeah.
You have it because you
It
the
has
move
icy
this
wind.
thing has. The very big move is String Shot.
Oh yeah, string shots.
You have the combination of things like String Shot, Struggle Bug. It also has Icy Wind. Yeah, it does have Icy
Yeah.
Wind.
Skull. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's called Sticky Web if you're a weirdo, but
Yeah, it
it's
also has
cool.
haze.
And you also have Haze, yeah. And in general, you also have like Hydro Pump. Stab Hydro Pump in the rain with 50 special attack. It's
not
quite
bad.
respectable, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially since if you're like this frail, you're probably going to be fast and offensive. You don't really care about bulk.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe you even care about bulk if you want, because 52 special defense is great.
Yeah.
It's just the defense that lets it down, but
yeah.
I think the stat distribution really helps Surskit doing something.
Yep. I think it's not like it's a good tier Pokemon, but I think it's high niche.
It's a good niche Pokemon. I don't think it's high niche.
Yeah.
It's up there with like Hoppip, where you
Yeah.
can be very fast and be very controlling.
Yeah.
And
I think
impressive.
it's right below Hoppip.
Yeah.
Very interesting though. Next one is quite bad, I think, and that's Barbosh. Or second water ground type in DPéC, which is just as bad as the first one. Is that Dragon Dance?
Yeah, it has Dragon Dance. The only issue is having Dragon Dance and Oblivious, so you cannot be intimidated.
Liquidation. Wait, not Liquidation?
You have Aqua Tail.
Oh yeah,
probably Aqua Tail is stronger though.
Yeah.
You can use Earthquake. Like if there is no grassy terrain, there might be. We don't know. Earthquake can work after like a Dragon Dance. You probably hit decently.
Yeah.
It sucks to have very bad offense. Like 48 attack, it's bad.
It's very sad.
You don't even have much coverage. You can just run water and ground.
Yeah, and then
maybe it doesn't even have a Rock Slide.
Nope. No Rock Slide.
So you can run Rock Tomb or Spark. That's the only.
Spark?
It has Spark,
funny.
yeah.
That's funny. That's very funny.
It has had Spark since the third generation.
Okay, interesting.
I mean, it depends. Maybe it doesn't even have Spark in the current generations, because I remember Spark, I think it was a TM in third generation.
Okay, I see.
So I don't know.
Where do we put this?
Bad.
High bad.
Maybe not high. I think it does more than Eevee.
Yeah.
But doesn't do more than much else.
I love that this is just a noodle on the graphic. beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know why those pictures were bigger. They're both to Serbia.
Yeah. Okay, next one is Gibble. I think Gibble is bad. Or not bad cheer, but Gibble really suffers from not having either Swords Dance or Dragon Dance. If it had
Yeah,
Dragon Dance, that would be so cool.
it's another physical dragon type that accomplishes nothing. You
Yeah.
still have Sunveil. So if you
Yeah.
want to be a scary person, you have the Sunveil thing.
Oh god. You spam sand attack,
But bad
okay?
stats, very bad stats. The typing is amazing, but you don't use it.
You do
I
have
think
Hone Claws with Dragon Rush. That might be something. Perhaps.
might, but also might not, because you need to set it up, and you're not bulky enough to do it.
Yeah,
Not fast enough.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So sad.
This probably
Yeah,
just goes in bad. I put it together with the other two dragons, I
yeah,
think.
they're all friends down there. I think it's worse than Bagon.
Yeah, Bagon at least has Dragon Dance.
Yeah, exactly. Next one is kind of funny, I think. And that's Mankey. Like the bulk is super bad, but I really like the speed attack, and it has Defiant.
Oh, that's Defiant.
Yeah, this is like
That
the
changes
second
my
Defiant
entire
use.
thing.
Yeah, it's the second Defiant user in DPéC. Has close combat,
Rock Slide.
gunk shot.
So you can like punish Growlite switching a lot by getting Defiant
Yeah,
boost and Rock Sliding.
and yeah, gunk shot for fair types.
Also Gunshot, yeah. And U-turn. This is amazing. To be
Yeah,
fair.
I really like this Pokemon. It's
I think
super
you
cool.
could run a choice set. You could also have Covered Cloak if you want to protect this Pokemon.
Yeah, I think this is a very cool Pokemon.
I think this goes in the good tier, at least.
Yeah, because just having Defiant, 70 speed and 80 attack, it does a lot. I really like it. Where in good tier do you think we place it? I could see it like being top good tier.
Yeah, I think it's up there with Drifloon and Grimer as being a good tier that could be very easily become a meta threat.
Yeah, exactly. I think the only like problem for Mankey is like the overabundance of other good fighting types. It seems to become a pattern indeed. There's a lot of good fighting types.
By the way, max attack Adamant Rock Slide from Mankey at +1 has a chance to 1-hit KO Growlite
Oh, with how much bulk?
with 252 HP.
That's very good. That's nice.
That's very good, honestly.
Yeah, I think Mankey is very solid, and I'm looking forward to
Actually,
see this Pokemon.
sorry, Close Combat does way more than Rock Slide.
Oh, it does? How much?
You don't even need Adamant, wait. With Jolly, you do 126% to Growlite.
Oh, nice. That's very good. Yeah.
It's a lot of damage, honestly.
Yeah, it is. I like
Is
this.
it faster than Ghastly?
No. 10 points slower.
Okay, so you probably want the Choice Scarf.
Yeah.
I think that it has many sets that you can run. I think this is a great Pokemon.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I agree.
looking very forward to it.
Yeah. Next up is Fungus, and I don't think we can place this lower than good.
Fungus is always good.
Yeah. It will never be
It's the best Pokemon against Trick Room. If ever someone uses Trick Room, it's
Yeah.
good against it, and it's good in Trick Room.
Yeah, for sure.
You have Rage Powder, Regenerator,
Pollen Puff, which is nice for
Pollen Puff, and honestly, 55 special attack is great, so you can just run Sludge Bomb,
Yeah.
which
Exactly.
usually a Mungus cannot do very comfortably.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
yeah,
Yeah, this Pokemon is really,
I
really
still
cool.
think in Sword and Shield, Fungus has always been better than Tangela in
Yeah.
many situations.
That's fair. That's fair.
I can see Tangela being better in many others, but Fungus has it's always going to be a great Pokemon. And once again, good poison type.
Yeah.
I want to point out every single poison type that is good.
Yeah.
I think it's the most abundant type in the top 3 tiers.
Yeah.
It definitely is. You have Ghastly, Coughing, Venonat, Grimer, Krogunk, and Fungus.
Yeah. Where in
Which I'd
good
say
do we place this?
goes in good, above the water types, probably above Litli or Hundur, probably even above Makuita, probably
Yeah.
even above Krogunk.
I think above Grimer maybe as well.
Might be.
I think so.
Yeah, it's up there with Grimer too.
Yeah. It just depends a lot on the meta, I think. But it's a really cool Pokemon. Next up, we have another dragon type. Another dragon type I don't think have dragon dance, which is Axew. Is that true? Oh, it does have dragon
It does
dance.
have Dragonlance. Yeah, no, Axorus runs Dragonlance as well.
Okay.
Decent Pokemon. I think this goes out of the bad tier finally.
Yeah.
Because with Dragonlance, you actually get decently fast.
Yeah, and your attack stats is very high.
The attack stack is amazing, which after Dragonlance becomes even more amazing.
Yeah.
And you have the move pool to back it up the Dragonlance. You can also run First Impression, which is a great surprise move. Then you have, of course, Dragon Coverage with Dragon Claw. You have Aqua Tail, Crunch, again, First Impression, Poison Jab for the Fairy types, Super Power, another Bug type in Accessor, Breaking Swipe.
Yeah. I think this Pokemon is really solid overall.
It's really solid, yeah.
I think it's above Dratini, easily.
It's probably better than Dratini. Dratini, the only thing better that it does is that it can run mixed set.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it probably is not that great now without Dynamax.
Yeah.
So probably Axie is way better.
Yeah, I think I'd place this around like Skidoo.
Yeah, it's up there. It's definitely up there.
Around here. I feel like it's quite solid. Next one is Ponyard. And that means we actually will probably have 2 defined users in DPéC, which is awesome.
And there are also 2 defined users that cover a different niche.
Yeah, and I think that's very super interesting.
And very frail, while Ponyard is quite slow, but as Sucker Punch to make up for it, can Swords Dance.
Yeah.
I personally used it in the non-Dynamax formats with Choice Band, which is disgusting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, disgusting in a good sense. It's terrific and does a lot of damage. So I think we should put it next to Mankey, or even in meta. It's probably going to be meta, honestly.
I think it's
meta. Mostly because people knows it, so it's going to take. It's going to be in every team at the start.
Yeah, I think it's around like mid-meta.
And one trait it does over Mankey is that you also have a good matchup into Ghastly.
Yeah, for sure.
And all the poison types.
Yeah. Where would you place it in metas here?
Probably above Riolu.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think.
Next up is also a very interesting Pokemon, I think, and that's Larvesta.
Larvesta, I think, is the second best fire type Pokemon in the
I agree. Because Larvesta is so bulky.
It's so bulky. You don't have Intimidate, but you make up for it with just being a great Pokemon overall. You can also fix the rock weakness with Terastallizing.
Yeah, you can Terra now. That's great.
And you have great move pool. You have U-Turn, which I think is what really puts Larvesta maybe even on the same level of growth rate of being a fire type. Not in place of the meta game, but close. You have Flame Body, so you can take out the Larvesta at your own risk.
There's so many physical attackers, so Flame Body is great.
And then you have Will-O-Wisp again. Great coverage in Wild Charge. So yeah, it has a lot to do. With Vigorite, this thing is very bulky.
Yep, for sure. I love this Pokemon. Where do we place it, though? Is it meta or is it good?
It's definitely meta.
I agree.
It's either low meta or high good. But I think in a limited decks without Litten, this is going to be a very meta.
I think we can place it between Coughing and Magnemite.
Probably, yeah. Because I think if you want a fire type, you're probably going to Growlite. If you want a fire type that can like switch in and around and has a bit more coverage, is a bit more offensive, you can put Lorvesta. If you
Yeah,
want a fire type that does just damage, you're going to take the
Houndour.
little dogs.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Next up, we actually have another fighting type. There's so many, I swear. And that's Brawler. It actually has Hypercutter, which is quite cool. An Iron Fist.
And
What?
it's faster than I thought, honestly.
Whoa, yeah, that's very fast, honestly. It's
63
quite.
speed is great.
The bulk is decent. Good attack stat. It has close
No
combat.
Swords Dance, sadly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's tough. Just
You're
bulk up.
forced to run. No, you have close combat. Okay, so you can close combat. The only way to boost your attack is either bulk up or the item.
Yeah.
Like, I think being this strong and the immune to intimidate can really help. But
Yeah, I
you're
agree.
still another fighting type in the metagame.
Yeah,
Like
pretty much.
fighting type that is immune to intimidate. Right now we already have
A
Riolu
lot.
if you want to use inner focus, Mankey as Defiant. We usually also have Kabfu. We won't have Kabfu. Thank God there's no Urshifu in the game.
Yeah.
Um,
And me and Fu as well.
yeah, maybe like since it's a national dex, there are more opportunities for Crabrawler to be a great Pokemon. So
Yeah, I think so as well. It's
I think
definitely
it
good.
deserves a 9-ish or low good. Just as
I
like
think low good. Low good.
yeah, low good so that people sees it and maybe use it. I think it
Yeah.
deserves to be used.
Yeah. I
It
agree.
also has the coverage to run because you have fighting, water, ground type moves, rock type moves, steel type moves for fire
Yeah.
types, ice punch,
Yeah, it's great,
Zenad,
honestly.
thunder punch. It's an amazing move pool, honestly.
Yeah. I
It
think
might
it's
even
great.
be like because this Pokemon was in Sword and Shield, and maybe it deserves to be used a little bit more.
Yeah, I think so, honestly.
Who knows? Maybe I'll bring into an invitational win with Crabrawler.
Yes.
Easy it up.
I think it's above the water types. Personally.
In good,
Yeah.
I think it's below the water types.
It's fair.
Because usually you want a water type in your team, and there's no other water type above those water types.
That's fair. That's fair. Which is super weird. Like, there's no good water types in DPéC pretty much, which is sad. There's a lot of them, but all are
Yeah,
decent.
there's a lot of decent water types.
Yeah.
What did we have in Sword and Shield?
Like, some of the better ones was Frillish and Whalemare, pretty much.
Frillish. Like
Yeah, and
it's the
Skrelp.
situation.
Skrelp as well. Skrelp as well.
Sorry, which one?
Skrelp.
I don't understand which one. Sorry.
Skrelp.
Skrelp. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think of Skrelp as a water type.
Yeah, that's fair.
The situation was so bad that rain teams usually had no water type.
Yeah. Exactly. That's so weird. Like, what? The rain team without water types is just so funky.
Yeah, maybe even now that we have Terastallize, the water type slot could be occupied by some other Pokemon. Like
Yeah.
maybe water type Fungus can have a shot at working. Because usually double grass is great.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes you want grass and water and you have water Fungus. So
Yeah.
maybe Terastallize will bring the water types back with using no water types Pokemon, which is probably even more sad. But
Yeah. Anyways, next up is Salandit, and this is another very good poison type with Fake Out.
yeah,
And it's
Salandit
also
is
fire.
like I think Salandit is the draft league goat.
Yeah, this
You
Pokemon is so
usually
good
have
in draft.
all the tools you want from a Pokemon like Salandit. You have
Yeah.
great speed, great offense, which is
Great
rare
support,
from
honestly.
Pokemon.
Like, it has
Great
Taunt, I think.
support. It has Taunt, Fake Out. You have
Yeah,
both
Taunt.
Thunderwave and Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah, this Pokemon is very good.
You
It
also have
actually has
Helping
Nasty
Hand.
Plot. Nasty Plot is cool.
It also has nothing. Yeah, okay. It's a very solid Pokemon that can see
Yeah.
the place in the meta game.
Yeah.
It's frail, but
Tash.
don't really care. You also have very bad typing.
Yeah. Terra.
They don't complement each other in any way. I think there's not a single like resistance that matters in the interaction between the two.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
all the weaknesses just sum up.
Yep. The only thing would like be steel types, which
Why?
fire helps poison more.
And I mean
A bit.
defensively. I mean
Oh, yeah,
defensively.
defensively. Yeah,
Like
for
you're
sure.
frail, and now you have so many weaknesses more.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Where do we put this? I think it's good tier, right?
Looking at a good tier, I think it's good tier. Yeah,
Yeah, but where?
think like
If
above drowsy.
yeah, above drowsy, I agree. This is like one of the few fake outers, honestly.
Yeah,
So
and one of
far.
the few fake outers that also has a lot of utility
Yeah.
other than fake out and can do damage. Like it's like Litten. I think this can be
Yeah.
a
This is
substitute of Litten.
yeah, this is our new Litten. I think it's
We have
together with the other fire types. Honestly.
we do have a lot of fire types, and they're
Yeah.
quite decent.
I think it's around here, honestly.
Yeah, I will put it there or below or above drowsy. I think it's the same since there's just the water types in the middle.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's better than Litleo. Would you agree?
If it's better than Litleo, I think it's also better than Houndour because
Yeah, I agree.
you have nasty plot as well, and you're faster.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a pretty fair position. Put this in. Another good poison type. What else can I say? Oh well. Next up is one of the few prankster Pokemon so far, and that's Impidimp. What do you think about Impidimp?
Just like Grimmsnarl. Okay, no,
Yeah,
actually, Grimmsnarl
they're
fell
very
off.
different.
Yeah, Grimmsnarl fell off in Smikemuff because the screens are way less useful.
Yeah,
The only use you can do is fake out stuff.
yeah,
However, Impidimp never had screens. Now that I think about it.
yeah, exactly.
So I think the regional decks can help Impidimp find a decent niche in the tier
Yeah,
by having fake out, Thunder Wave, and other support stuff.
yeah, for sure.
But I think it still needs that something to actually make it a good
Yeah,
usable Pokemon.
for sure. I think it's niche.
Yeah, it's middle niche.
Yeah, around what Pokemon would you say?
I think I'll use Impidimp before I use Shelter.
Yeah, for sure.
I would even say Shelter should drop from there, honestly. Like
Yeah,
really
I
drop
agree.
down,
Shelter needs to drop a bit. Where do
probably
we put
down
it?
there. Not Stomp tier, like Petty Little.
Yeah, I agree. Around here. Shelter is not that good. Where do we put Impidimp?
Yeah, I think
Around
Impidimp
Closure?
deserves to be up there with Cloncher.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, it's the last one. It's the last one. And it's Dreepy.
That's a great
This,
note to finish.
yeah, it's not tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the tier list so far. Of
Yeah.
course, there's a lot of Pokemon that we probably don't know about. This is
Yeah.
only 97 Pokemon, I think we said.
Hmm. I
Which
mean,
is
the
not a
regional
lot.
decks will be limited. Like
Yeah, it
we
will.
are used to the Sword Shield decks, which is very very big.
Yeah,
Uh,
for sure.
I think we'll have like 20 or 30 Pokemon more, counting all
Yeah.
the new ones and the little Pokemon that maybe we don't know yet of.
Yep. Which is a
There's
very
also
small dex for us.
yeah,
Like the last format was 220 Pokemon. So this is almost
yeah.
half the Pokemon.
We'll have to understand what to do with draft leagues.
Yeah, that will be tough.
Because we don't want people to be forced to draft Fomantis.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we'll have to see how draft will work. But I think we have a quite interesting regional decks. Just looking at these like top 3 tiers, it's actually quite different from Sword and Shield so far.
Yeah, definitely. I think the entire idea of this tier list was to show what cool Pokemon we were getting back and what cool
Yeah,
Pokemon are new.
exactly.
In general, I'm very excited about Venonat.
Yeah, same.
Personally, I think Venonat is going to be one of my favorite little Gems.
Yeah,
Also
for sure.
Mankey. I didn't think about Mankey, but you made me quite excited about Mankey.
Yeah, Mankey is super cool.
And I also hope Meditite drops off and fucking sucks. I hate Meditite. I don't want
That's totally
Meditite to
fair.
exist.
Yeah,
Meditite does not deserve to be good.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I honestly agree. Meditites drop, please. I want to see other cool fighting types instead. It does counter the other fighting types as well, which is scary, but hopefully it gets shut down by Ghastly or something.
Yeah, I think we'll see. Like we might see Psychic type Terrestrial Ghastly a lot because
Yeah,
we
I
don't
agree.
have good striking type. If Abra is not in the game, which looks like it won't be in the game,
Yeah,
we don't have the fast psychic offensive powerhouse that it was. The best psychic type on the tier list is Drowsy right now. I think it's the
yeah.
only one.
Oh shit, I think it is. No, we
It's
have Bronzor
Bronzer and Slowpoke is pure
and
water,
Atom.
right? No,
No, it's
Slowpoke.
psychic. It's psychic also,
Okay,
but
Slowpoke is psychic.
there's no like really offensive psychic types.
Yeah, no, they're just slow Trick Room setters. And talking of
Yeah,
Trick Room setters, we don't have many. They're just the
yeah,
free psychic types, right?
yeah.
Basically. Oh, there's also Atenna, or is it psychic type?
Wait,
But I don't
there's
think Atenna will raise.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
we
There's
have
like no
psychic
Trick
type?
Room setters. What?
Oh, you know what Pokemon we did not talk that
What?
deserves the Sneasel tier?
Hmm.
Um, Standler.
Oh, is Stantler in the game?
It should be because it has an Isuian form, but it
Oh, okay.
should be in the game and it should evolve into
Yeah,
Weirter.
yeah, absolutely. Stantler is totally Snizzled here. Then yeah, but no, there's like no Trick Room setters. That's so weird.
And by the way, I named Standler because Standler has Trick Room.
Ah,
It will never be allowed, but it will be probably the best Trick Room setter ever.
yeah. Yeah, there's like no Trick Room. That's so weird. I hope we get more Trick Room setters.
Yeah, probably new Pokemon with that Trick Room.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling through the list of the new Pokemon to see if something looks like it could have Trick Room.
Yeah.
We have no. This is not. Yeah, we don't even have many DPéC Pokemon revealed
Yeah.
yet.
Damn, that's
Maybe the little dog, the graveyard dog. I don't know. It's called.
yeah, perhaps.
Other than that, maybe Fidoof because it's a fairy type.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Other than that, nothing
put
looks like
my
something.
bets on it. Yeah, that's very interesting. We'll have to see when the game comes out, pretty much. That's very true. We'll have to see. Do you have any like finishing comments?
No, I think that was it. We have the tier list.
Yeah, we'll probably do something more when the game releases.
Yeah,
And
we'll do an actual tier list, especially since we might also want to hear feedback from people. Because if we have to set up a draft league, it means we have to set up a tier list for the draft league and rule set, and that's not easy when you have not many Pokemon, and most of them
yeah,
are
for sure.
complete garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of very trash Pokemon. For sure. Yeah, it will be a very interesting format, and I don't think we can run like 12-player divisions anymore. Like
Yeah,
we'll need like 8 players.
one thing that we might consider is if we get like small decks that we understand we need to have way less than like 5-6 people in the same group,
Yeah.
we might go with a restricted format. Since if we have enough good Sneasel tier Pokemon,
Yeah.
then we can. I can see people like draft Girafarig and Markrow and be on the same level. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
I think that can work.
Yeah.
Why the last time we only had like Sneasel, Corsola, Typenol, which should not be considered ever,
Yeah.
and Scyther. That's it. All the other Sneasel tier Pokemon were
Fine.
mediocre consider in relation to them. Very good,
Yeah,
but mediocre.
for sure.
So
Yeah, we'll have to see how the format turns out to be. I'm very hyped, but yeah, the future will tell. There's like exactly 2 weeks left till
yeah,
the
very
game
very
now.
hyped, very hyped.
It's the 18th
I
it
think
comes out, right?
it is 2 weeks because it's Friday today.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Hype. Okay, that'll be super fun. And with that, I think we end the video.
Yeah,
Thanks for watching. It was really fun just doing this. It became a very long video, but it was worth it. Oh well, I'll see you next time.